Welcome back to the Sane Society, where we're saying about society. You have myself, Jachik, Justman, and Jagad. And so this episode is a sort of a filler episode. We're just be talking about random shit.
We're not saying about society this episode.
And we are.
We're saying a lot more
We're
about
saying-
society, if
We're
anything.
saying. We're saying.
Because we live in a society.
So shut the fuck up. Fucking
Um,
Zack Snyder ball over here. You just have to like squeeze it in there, huh?
Whenever I can, yeah. I should be like, I'll rewatch them. I'll do direct quotes.
Dude, just watch it for the plane
On
ride.
the
Plane
plane,
ride.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
4 hour
that's
plane
easy
ride.
dubs. Easy dubs.
Easy
No, that means
dubs.
that we're forced
Yeah,
to
you got 2.5 hours of Man of Steel.
Word.
You got like
Are you
3
gonna
hours.
download it on your phone or what?
I'll find a way. I might have
Just to
digital
make sure.
codes.
Yeah.
I might have digital codes. We'll see.
Okay. All right.
3 hours of Batman versus Superman. 4 hours of Justice League. That's the whole plane ride.
Okay. Anyways, what are you guys' thoughts on AI?
I don't fuck
just,
with it.
cool.
Just in the way
don't like
that
it.
it's
Why?
moving.
Just for the art, the way it's going with art, it's you can really tell when something's AI for now, but the fact that it just takes a lot of the work out of it, because you can take a bunch of references from like other artists and what they've done and the stuff that they've created, and then you just throw it into this generator thing, AI, and it just kind of
Are you
spits
talking
out
about
something.
artists as in like painters, or
Yeah.
are you talking about artists as a music artist? Because that's also a thing.
I'm saying
too.
painters, because people,
Yeah.
even though it's not, I mean, technically you can always use other people's art for references
Yeah,
and stuff, and technically it's not the same thing that they created. It'd be easier for AI to steal somebody else's art style
Yeah.
and then sell it for cheaper or like whatever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think that's where the issue is.
AI lives matter. It is also an artist. Just because it can take a reference just like you can, but faster,
Yeah,
doesn't mean shit.
I know. Because I mean,
The thing is, like, what I'm saying.
there's still
I'm
work that they
talking
put
about-
in.
No,
for the
AI
AI
lives matter.
Stop,
Everybody
man.
needs to start respecting AI. All right.
But what I'm saying is like the visual, like the audio aspect of it. That part is crazy, where they can just like mimic artists.
Yeah.
The
And,
audio.
and the thing is, like, I get
aspect
it
is
for
really-
artists. Like, so far we've seen
Yeah.
the way they mimic artists, you can tell it's not the artist.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a little
Right?
bit of robotic.
But it's like, where is
Right.
it gonna go?
Well,
Well, yeah,
it
and,
could.
and like the way it could progress, it could get way better to the point where artists don't even have to make music anymore.
Yeah.
Right? And the
Yeah.
other thing is, like, with voice acting, literally all voice actors just lost their jobs.
I feel like it's kind of.
Because you can just type in, like, I want you to say this like this. There you go.
I guess you could say, you know how.
But can it mimic like a particular voice? You know how like when we think of it, like I'm just gonna use a dub for example,
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z dub.
Yeah.
Like we think about like Chris
100%.
Sabat,
Yeah.
or whatever,
100%.
for
Yeah, yeah.
Vegeta or Piccolo,
Yeah.
right? Like that's just like
100%.
particular.
But the fact that it can mimic, like, Kanye, The Weeknd,
But I'm saying, but
Drake.
couldn't
If
you
you-
also say that like these guys can like, if it progresses in that way, wouldn't it also make sense for like these voice actors and stuff to like almost like trademark their voice?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, they'd
for
have
sure.
to.
They'd
Some
have
weird
to.
They'd
shit
say
have
like
to,
that.
but it's like, how can you say, let's say I'm taking your voice
Yeah.
and I'm adding like 2% of Jochik's voice. It's no longer your voice
no longer
anymore.
my
There's
voice, yeah.
there's a little difference in the way it's like whatever it is,
Yeah.
but it would be so subtle, and it's like, how
No,
do you
but,
actually
like-
trademark
But
that?
like now,
Do you know what I'm
right?
saying?
Like, for example, like look at
Yeah.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
yeah,
The first voice actor for General Iroh, he died,
yeah,
and they had to change to a different voice actor.
yeah.
But then they could just use AI to have the previous voice actor's voice,
Mm-hmm.
and like
What's
you would
the,
never
why
know.
though? Like, why do
What do you
that?
mean, why?
Like, why not
It's
have?
like I'm
it's-
saying, in the
why-
feel
event
like
a voice actor died,
Okay.
they could just keep
They
it
could.
going.
They could.
Like,
they
it's no
could.
longer tied to that particular person now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I know, like, some people be like, "Oh, bro, like it's their legacy, it's their
Yeah.
memory." But people more so want to consume the content they've been consuming than they care about other things like
That's
that.
true. Depending on who it is. But
No,
yeah.
people just be wanting.
Most of the time, yeah.
That's what they want, bro. They like, I
Yeah.
want what I want, and if I can get it in any way,
And now
any
that's
other
what
way,
that's what I mean.
Yeah,
Same thing with like the artist point, right? Because artists could be selling their shit for like $3,000 or more, or whatever.
yeah,
The AI does it. They're gonna people can sell it for like $50 on like Wish or like whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you get it for so cheap, and it's the way I see it though is kind of like how when globalization first started, it was like that melting pot kind of thing of how Canada is. It's so diverse, right? But then eventually, like through,
Canada's not a melting pot, bro. It's a cultural mosaic.
but as as the generations go on, it's gonna eventually like everyone's gonna kind of look more or less similar, right? It's gonna be less diverse because there's a point where it's gonna go up and then it's gonna start going back down in terms of how diverse everyone's gonna start looking.
Okay.
right? So in that same way with the AI, it's kind of screwing with the, I guess, like the diversity of art for artists. Like when you have somebody like with Kanye's sound, you're like, wow, it's such a unique sound, and then you have it being able to replicate these, and then even like,
But it's gonna continue. It's gonna stay like that. Like you're never gonna not be able to replicate anyone's voice now.
yeah, and the way you can the way you can tweak it too, because you could have Kanye's voice, but you could be like, oh, it's Kanye's voice, but what if we had like a, I don't know, like a Kendrick Lamar way of delivery?
Mhm.
You can
Yeah.
screw with that and do
Yeah, yeah.
something like that, where it's
Yeah,
like, so they're tapping into shit that you normally wouldn't be getting.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know if they'd be able to sell something like that. Like it'd kind of get restricted or whatever right away, but it'd be a while before we see that happen.
Yeah,
'Cause somebody
no,
can
for
just
sure.
Post a song.
Well, I don't
like,
even think it's gonna happen.
well,
I mean,
you could post
like,
a song like
people
that
who
onto
are-
Apple Music.
yeah,
It'll get streams for however long until
they get taken down.
it gets taken down.
No, for sure.
And they're still gonna make money off
because we
of
saw that
for
with
however long that
what's
was
his name,
up.
Ghostwriter,
Yeah.
right? The Heart on My Sleeve.
Yeah.
With Drake in the Weekend. It was all AI.
Yeah.
And he posted it to Spotify. It got like 13 million streams before it
Yeah.
got taken down, right?
Mhm.
But these big music companies, I feel like they have enough power and enough money
They're
to,
already
to
taking
prevent,
stuff down.
yeah, like to prevent AI to getting to that stage.
Oh, I don't know if they can prevent.
I think
it.
the thing is, are there laws protecting that?
I think it's gonna
No,
come down
That's
to
the
that.
thing.
Okay,
Are they gonna
yeah.
be able to govern
Yeah.
AI?
Yeah.
That's gonna be the question. Are they gonna be able to govern it, or will
Yeah.
it be just free?
Because kind of like people posting stuff on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Because as long as you're not profiting off of it, it's kind of
Yeah.
like it's okay.
It's
It's
okay.
allowed.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
So right now, I don't really like it. Like obviously, it makes it easier for certain people, but to me, it seems like it's just gonna be worse.
Like, is the easy way out?
There's
For
less
a lot of
there's gonna be
things.
less appreciation for the authentic thing,
Yeah.
which
yeah,
which I think is the main problem here with AI.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see that problem.
Yeah.
Like it happens
Mhm.
in like other scenarios too. Not
Yeah.
like it's not machine learning, but you could also like take it into like sneakers, for example, right?
Yeah.
Bots.
It's like reps, like replica sneakers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Like
what,
you'll
yeah, that
have
too.
people buying those
That's
over
true.
like getting the authentic like sneaker,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
right? And it takes away from like that experience
There
and
was-
like that actual feeling of having that authentic.
There was a
sneaker.
guy I was talking to.
Mm.
He was dripped out in full essential stuff, and I'm like, wow, that's like a really great like sweat fit.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you won't believe I got it from Turkey.
Yeah.
He's like,
Wow.
yeah, this is like, he's like, yo, like $50.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, then like it's already kind of happening
The
more
rep
with like
game is happening.
it's already
a
Yeah,
lot.
happening with
yeah.
like physical things,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but now having it with something like songs, like more digital stuff, it's kind of
Yeah.
crazy. And then I guess you could say there's more. You can kind of see where NFTs are going,
We're going or are still going?
or even are still going.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know how the market is now and stuff,
Yeah,
but the way
yeah.
that was going with having it be unreplicated, like you can tell from like the blockchain or whatever
Yeah,
it was
that
that
it's
you
the
can tell that it's
authentic
authentic.
one,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I
So,
think
but I mean
that's
now-
a really great base.
But like now more so than ever, you'd need some sort of thing to verify its authenticity.
with the audio and
Yeah,
stuff, like
yeah,
you would have
yeah.
to figure out a way to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever figures that out would be like, because you could essentially
Go
sell.
back to the blockchain.
'Cause
put
you
the
can-
music
'cause
on
you
the
can-
blockchain.
no, 'cause-
so
'cause
each
you could-
song
do.
has a unique identifier. or
Yeah.
Because you could
something
because
that,
you
like-
could sell that to like whoever figures that out. They can sell that to each artist, so that each artist has their
I think
thing.
it's already a thing.
Is it?
Yeah, like with certain cryptocurrencies, they've
No.
already been working on that.
Oh, with the audio thing.
Yeah, with the audio thing.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, and that was prior to like this AI stuff.
The AI stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really cool. They're gonna make some good money.
Mm-hmm.
Sheesh.
Do you guys
There's-
oceans or mountains?
For what?
What do you guys prefer?
Mountains. You live in.
Fuck, I don't know.
We're Berta boys.
No, mountains are sick.
Berta boys.
Mountains
You
are-
gotta be
I mean,
mountain.
like like the ocean.
I like
bro,
both.
When you're sitting on
I-
the beach and shit, you see the ocean.
That's not the
You see
same.
the what?
You wait till you're fucking
What?
in the middle of the ocean, stranded at sea. Aquaman's not there to save you.
Okay, wait till you're at the top of Mount Everest, freezing to death. No one's there to catch you. Like what the fuck?
Not
you
you
saying?
jump, man.
Yeah, what?
Same shit.
No, but I'm saying it's nice to see like when you're sitting on a beach, you got the ocean, and then the blueness of the ocean meets the blueness of the sky, and you're like, damn, that's fucking sick. Or you see like a
Yeah,
sunset
but
or a
then-
sunrise.
But then
Yeah.
you could also say, for mountains,
Yeah,
there's multiple times where you're like, this is hitting, because
Yeah.
you got one is like if you're hiking up the mountain,
yeah,
you get to the top, you see the view from the mountain,
yeah.
or when you're driving through.
Through the mountains, you see
Yeah.
like these crazy mountains,
Yeah,
like the snow on the peak and
Exactly.
stuff. Yeah,
Exactly.
but then you look at all these like, I would say we probably have the best mountains, right, in
I think so. Yeah,
the world.
I don't know if it's in the world, but we got like a lot of mountains. Out
Yeah, the
here.
Rocky Mountain Range is probably the best mountain range,
Is it?
bro.
Is it like that?
Name another mountain range.
Put it
No
on
other
comments.
mountain range can
The
compete.
Himalayan mountains.
They don't got that range.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they'd be long, bro. They'd be pretty long, man. I swear. I ain't seen them in person, but you know.
Like there's the Himalayan mountains and stuff,
Yeah.
but I think the Rocky Mountain Range is like probably the most beautiful one.
I
Beautiful.
haven't seen
You
enough
can say
mountain
that-
ranges
Yeah.
for me to say that.
Okay.
Like-
I know. I'm gonna just say that.
but the fact that people, like, you know, movies would be doing sets and stuff
exactly
out here in
Yeah,
Alberta
exactly,
and BC, whatever,
Exactly.
to have some of those scenic shots.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I could see that.
No, I mean I know there's like the Swiss Alps,
Yeah.
right? And those are nice too. But I've even like from like you go to places like Banff, right?
Yeah.
And all the people in Banff, none of them are from Canada.
They're all
They just
tourists.
like
They're
it.
all
They just
tourists.
love. Yeah.
They're like from New Zealand, wherever else.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, like, how do you not love these mountains? Like, these are like the best mountains in the
Yeah.
world, you know?
That's true.
And they're people from all over the world. But like,
Again, I've only seen one. I've only seen the Rocky Mountains, bro.
okay, but in,
Like,
just oceans, you know? Like, you got like the nice.
all the
color
oceans
blue.
look the same, bro.
No, they don't, bro. They got different colors of blue.
I like both.
I was like lake. Okay.
You know they have different colors.
No,
of blue. You're not gonna. You're gonna.
You
argue
can
with
say
me that
bodies
they're
of
not?
water. If you don't say bodies of water, because like Lake Louise and shit, like some of that stuff, the lakes hit different.
I
But
said-
when-
I-
but when
I
you're
said-
saying-
I said oceans.
But when you're saying
I said
oceans,
oceans.
man,
What?
you looked out at the Indian Ocean. You were sitting on a beach looking out at the Indian Ocean, like, damn, that's a nice ocean.
No, no,
Like,
but
like,
no,
you know
but
what I
I
mean?
was in Mexico sitting on the beach there, and I was like, "Yo, this is a fire ocean,
What's the ocean?
the Pacific Ocean." I don't know. Depends on
Yeah,
which side of Mexico you're on. Because I've been to
You,
Cabo, I've been to
you look
Cancun.
at the
They're
Atlantic
both-
Ocean,
They're both on board. Yeah, I've seen the Atlantic one too.
but like you notice a difference. That's what
They
I'm saying.
they look
Because
nice.
the
bro.
ocean view is just kind of like you're at the. It's always gonna be the same.
No, it's not.
in
It's
that
different
way.
because I remember when I went to I think it was Cabo the
Okay.
first time. No, it was Cancun. When I went to Cancun, the ocean was like so clear I could see the sand. We were on a boat and you could see the sand like it was light blue.
That's the sand. You're saying like the ocean, like where the ocean meets the sand.
No. We were on a boat. We were on
Okay.
a boat
Okay.
and I could see
Was
straight.
it, was it shallow?
No,
Oh, it's just clear, like good
like
water.
it was. Yeah, it was
It's just
clear.
good water.
It was so nice, and I was like, "Damn,
Okay.
this shit hidden."
More so than mountains.
Hey, you know, someone had to say oceans. You can't all just be like, "Yo, mountains." That's it. End of
I
discussion.
said
know.
both.
Yeah, this guy's like, "Yo, both." I can't pick a side.
I like both.
Let me pick a
He's
spot.
like, he's like, I
This-
haven't even seen oceans. Man. Like, that's what
This
that's
guy's,
where
yo,
he's
this
coming
guy's
from.
like, "Yo, let me pick a spot
Shit.
where the mountains meet the oceans. I'm moving to Vancouver."
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, brother. That's where I'm headed. Not for real, though. That's where I'm headed.
No, because you have like
Yeah.
places like Bali, and you know the ocean there is insane.
I,
Or like
I
the
don't know that.
Mediterranean. You've never seen
I've never
videos?
seen. I've seen no, but that's not the same thing. You gotta be there physically to experience that. You know, you gotta, cause there's moments where that's what I'm saying. Bodies of water.
Yeah.
If you see bodies of water, cause there's so many scenic areas where you have the full environment and then having like the crystal clear water and stuff
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
It looks amazing, but
Mhm.
again, it's not just
But then
it's not the ocean.
bodies of water opens up the discussion to rivers,
Exactly.
waterfalls.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. That's
But
the
then that, like,
that's where it's hitting
but
though.
then you have like but mountains,
It's just
you know,
it's hills and mountains. That's all you got.
any sort of hill, like up and down terrain.
No, like I mean, mountains is mountains. But if you
Yeah.
had bodies of water, it's like okay, like now that you have this variability and
Yeah.
it sets the scene.
Mm-hmm.
It sets the scene. So it's,
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
I feel like because we're gonna see Mount Fuji, right?
Yeah, we are.
So that's definitely gonna hit, and then we're gonna
you got the
see-
mountains. You're gonna be above the clouds.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a good experience.
And there's we're gonna see.
What are you gonna do with the
too, though.
ocean? You're not
What do
gonna.
you mean? We're gonna see it in Fukuoka or in Hiroshima.
No, but you're not, no, but I mean like.
what do you mean? What are you gonna do in the ocean? There's so many things. To
I
do.
mean like, you're not gonna have. There's not that many different experiences with the ocean.
What do you mean scuba diving, bro?
Barely.
What do you mean barely?
Yeah,
That
you know
completely
how deep the
changes-
oceans are.
Exactly. That completely
Yeah.
changes how you experience scuba diving. It's not the same every single time. It's different every single time.
That's like 99.
It's a whole nother world, bro.
It's like there's 99% more chances of you getting fucked up by some random shit you never seen in your life.
While scuba diving.
Well, just in the ocean. Just so like,
So, okay, so you don't like the ocean because you're scared.
I ain't scared. I'm just saying.
No. But that's your. You're like, "Oh, I'm not scared, but
I ain't
like,
scared, but I'm just
yeah.
saying. I'm just saying.
'Cause,
There's
you
people
could get-
out there.
Bro, avalanche could hit you anytime too.
Yeah, but you know it's an avalanche, so you're like, oh, like let me.
Yeah, you just know you're fucked.
Y-
You're gonna
no.
outrun an avalanche.
Yo, people have survived avalanches then.
Yeah, because they
This
have
bit- yeah.
avalanche backpacks and everything.
Exactly.
So you're gonna have.
You're gonna be like, what's this new breed of fish? How do I protect myself against this shit?
Okay, first of all, you're gonna go scuba diving. You're gonna go in the water and be like, "Yo, I never seen this fish before. Let me fuck around and touch it."
Yeah.
No, shut up.
You might not have to fuck around and touch it. It might come at you faster than you
Fish
can swim.
don't even do that, bro. If it's a shark, at that point, you're.
I meant
dumbass
like
for
fish,
being
like
late.
it could be anything. It could be a
Like
whale. It
what?
could be whatever, man.
Whale's
Fucking
not gonna come at you.
a
bro.
mythical
It could be anything.
thing just comes.
They're always finding new fish and new breeds and
mermaid.
like all kinds of
A
shit.
mermaid, a narwhal.
It could be a siren. They trap you.
Sure,
You're fucked.
sure, bro.
Yeah.
What happened to Jogic? He disappeared.
Yeah. He heard some Con Labrisa or whatever.
Con Labrisa, yeah.
And he just,
He's just
he just fell
gone.
right in.
I
He's
was like,
gone.
yo,
He's
please
gone,
take
bro.
me, bro.
Like-
Yo, you guys hear this banger?
Oh my goodness, dude. Yeah, no, I mean, hills are cool. Water's cool. Just hop on both.
Just,
Hop on both.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then mountains, you can paraglide off of them.
You can.
Skydive.
Boat, you can have like
Parasail.
a boat with like a
The paragliding?
parasail, Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but then you got Jurassic Park 3.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Yo, yeah, Jurassic Park 3, word. That was a strong argument. I have lost this argument for sure.
What? It's like what? It's like we're like, okay, I'm not gonna go into the tanning bed, or I'm not gonna be behind a fucking big ass truck with logs
That's
because of Final
Final
Destination.
Destination.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the same
So
thing.
you're
You think that because you're
It's
gonna
like little
parasail-
things like that where you're like, I don't know if I want to do that.
So,
parasailing
but hang gliding makes sense off of
off a
Off a
mountain.
mountain?
that's way
That's
worse.
That's a crazy experience. I feel like.
It
But
is,
like, at
but you're
least
more
this one
likely
you
to
fall,
die.
'cause
'Cause
you know that
You're
there's
more
water
likely to
under.
die.
But I mean, I've done paragliding
Yeah.
in the boat and stuff, and it's not that crazy.
No, it's dope.
It's okay.
No, it's dope.
It's like you're
I feel like
sitting there.
hang gliding would be the same
You're
thing.
sitting there enjoying.
Exactly.
No,
You're laying there.
Cause hang gliding is like the scenery's changing
yeah.
as you're going, like from wherever you're going to
From
wherever.
one
Like
spot to the
it's like
next.
the scene. Yeah. So you're just constantly like, wow, like this is nature, man. You know, you're like, wow, like this is
You
great.
can do that with a hike.
No, but like with the ocean, like wherever you're doing the paragliding, it's like it's it's the ocean wherever all around you. It's
Yeah,
the same
and
thing.
you're like, wow, like this is life. Like just
not
just-
not to the same extent.
no,
though.
you can because
Not to
you're
the same
surrounded by
extent.
all this blueness, and you're like, damn.
But it's the same thing all around. So you're not getting a different sight, right? Hang gliding, like you're wherever you're going, like it's constantly changing. There's a
I
big
don't know,
difference
man.
there.
You're just seeing trees. And you're gonna be like, oh, there's a tree over here. There's a tree over there.
There's
It's all green.
there's that smiley face tree. It's like I don't know, like some couple or somebody, they like set up trees in different colors. So when you're driving by, you can see a smiley face on the side.
driving by.
Yeah.
How?
It's just they no,
How'd they make a
they're
smiley
different. They're
face?
different colors. Like the
Is
trees,
it is not above?
you could see it from above, but it's like
but how would you see? When
it's
you're
like because it's
driving?
so far in the distance. So if you were driving along this road, you
Oh,
would be
you
able to
see
see
the
the
smiley
you'd be able to
face?
see the smile on the
Where
on
is
the face.
this?
I don't know, but I remember seeing this and I was like, this is actually really cool. So it'd be the same thing. Like you'd be hang gliding, you'd be seeing some shit like that.
Yeah, but you could see people like jet skiing. You could see whales. You could see dolphins.
Yeah, whales, dolphins.
You
Yeah.
ain't seen no whales.
What do you mean you could?
You ain't seen no whales.
What do you ain't see no whales? I saw a whale when I went to Mexico.
While you're paragliding?
Ooh.
No, I was ATVing on the beach.
The whales on the beach?
No,
Like,
no. But 'cause
where do you like what?
we're ATVing on the beach, and then on the on the water, you saw the whale, and it did this little like
Little tail flip
it's
thing.
like,
Off in the
like
distance?
not off in the distance.
What?
It was like pretty close.
It
But it's
came up for the
because
show.
that the place we were at, they're like
Is there like a crazy drop off?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it's a crazy drop off. So like they were saying like, yo, you can't go in
Go
this
over there.
water at all because it's like very
They'll
deep.
fuck you up,
Yeah, it'll
yeah.
fuck you up. Yeah, so-
Exactly.
what?
Exactly.
What do you mean exactly?
They're like,
Just
yo,
don't- you
they're
go
like,
to-
yo, it'll fuck you up. Like,
Mountains can fuck you up too.
Yo,
You're acting like a mountain's not gonna fuck you
I've
up.
never been going up like a mountain and they're like, yo, don't go up this mountain. They can fuck you up.
What do you
Like,
mean?
A bear comes out of nowhere.
A bear.
A mountain
But you're-
lion.
you have
can
bear
get
mace,
stung
you're
by a
good.
bee. Anaphylactic shock. GG.
No, I'm good.
What do you know? I'm good.
I'm built different. What do you
Shut
want?
up, bro.
I've been stung by countless bees. I'm good, man.
How many bees you been stung by? 1,
4.
4 at the same time?
No. No.
Okay.
4 separate times.
4 separate
I've been
times.
stung in the eye by a bee.
No way.
Yeah.
The fuck?
That's why his vision sucks.
No, like like your eyelid or like your eyeball.
I can't recall. I was too young. I mean, I wasn't too young, but I probably blocked it out from trauma.
So somebody told you later on, like, hey,
No,
yeah,
I know.
He's like, hey man, when you were little, like some shit happened to you. By the way.
No. I remember. I can't remember if it was on my eye or eyelid.
No.
I remember the scenario
Would you,
and everything.
how would that work?
That's
has
why I
to-
don't like
That's
honey
fine.
anymore.
It would
Fuck honey. Fuck you bees.
it would have to be your eyelid though.
Bitch.
Okay,
Because just out of reaction,
hey, relax, bro. He's like, "Ugh."
just out of reaction though, you would close your eyes.
That's
It's probably
true.
your eyelid.
Maybe.
Because you're
I
gonna
would
that
wager
shit's
eyelid.
that shit's gonna even like if it comes a little bit in you're gonna be like it's just
No, because if it was like a bee and it stung your eye and the stinger got stuck in your eye,
no, you're fucked.
that's GG.
You're- yeah.
That's
Well, I mean, I'm
game.
legally blind, so like,
That could be it.
That's why.
I don't know.
That's
Probably
I don't
not.
know. But yeah, like so. For example, in Japan, you can't hike Mount Fuji at certain times because the wildlife there will just fuck you.
Yeah. Boom. There you go.
Like, yo, bro, the
Bow
Japanese
chicka,
hornet.
Wow,
Yo,
wow.
the Japanese hornet is crazy, bro. It'll sting you, and then when it stings you, it releases a pheromone that's like, yo, jump him.
It's a Jujutsu
You know how
Kaisen.
crazy that is,
Jump
bro?
him.
It's like, yo, I just stung him, and that's not enough.
Everyone just know.
jump him,
That's
and they jump you in the GGs.
wild.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
What the hell is
crazy.
that?
That is crazy.
Why is that allowed? Like, you got me once.
I don't
okay? Like,
I feel like there's more ways to enjoy mountains though, because you could go bouldering, rock climbing, like
yeah.
mountain biking. Like there's so many ways to experience a mountain.
You can go
And-
scuba diving, snorkeling.
That's
you
two
can just
things.
Swim. You
Surfing.
can play
Surfing.
beach volleyball. You
Yeah.
can play volleyball in
Be-
the water. You can
Doesn't
play
count. Beach
basketball in
volleyball's
the
a land
water.
thing. That
That's,
doesn't count.
but it's
You
like part of the water,
It's like
bro.
part
It's
of it.
part
It's
of
like
it,
sitting
bro.
on the beach
No.
enjoying
You can
the
build
ocean.
sandcastles.
Like I guess.
How, you were talking about driving through the mountains. How is
Yeah.
that not the same
Alright,
shit?
Yeah,
alright,
exactly.
alright. But then I could add like
What?
an onsen where you have like a mountain lookout.
Sure. I mean, you
Sure.
didn't even mention like snowboarding or skiing. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know. I was giving like I was thinking about summertime mountains.
Okay, yeah. Winter times.
You don't even
also.
care about the winter mountains.
bro.
See, fake fan.
You're
I just haven't
fake, man.
experienced them yet. That's why.
Fake
Winter
fan.
mountains.
Yeah, I haven't gone skiing or snowboarding on a mountain yet.
I know, but
I'm
you've
not ready
seen
for
the-
that.
You've seen the mountains in the winter.
I'm not. Are you driving? We're not
we
driving.
have. We have.
Not in the winter.
We
though.
have.
I don't know. It's not too often because
Bad
you're like.
memory, fake fan. Just chalk it up at that. Ocean.
No, like I know.
winds.
No, I know. I
Yeah.
have gone.
Ocean with the dub.
No, I don't think so. Whatever.
Dude, the Boston Celtics got fucking chalked.
They lost. They got
They
swept.
lost. No, well,
No,
Game
they-
7.
Game 7.
They brought
That
it.
was crazy.
It was
bro.
a fake comeback. They came back all the way to Game 7. They
Yeah.
pooped the bed.
That's hurting.
Bro, there was I saw this
Isn't that would have been intense though?
I think
huh? Every game,
Barstool
Oh, every game, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Game 7 was whatever.
Barstool Sports had like posted this fan DM in like Jimmy Butler's Instagram,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and the guy's just like, "Yo, Jimmy, I can't take this, bro. Like you guys are up 3-0, bro. Please, just end it, bro. I can't handle this, bro. Please, Jimmy,
guy-
please."
That guy
That-
was
is that a
probably having
voice
a
note?
whole ass heart attack.
Yeah,
Is
he
that
was-
voice
It's a
note?
voice note, and he's just like
Yo.
just going through it. Yeah.
Whole ass heart attack. But like, what was it? What was sick about this like series? I guess you could say was that they came back for one, but last game, so Game 6, it went down to literally like 0.06 seconds or something. Like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
where the shot,
Yeah.
the guy got the shot off.
Yeah.
Like,
That's cool.
and he got the shot off, and it went like it was good.
It's a buzzer beater.
So like it was like Boston Celtics, like they had it.
So
They
like,
just had this comeback.
Yeah,
They got the buzzer beater victory.
Yeah.
They're going into Game
Yeah,
7.
like it's
back
meant to be.
home.
it's
They're
meant to
going
be.
back to Boston.
Yeah,
so what
that's
my
almost how it felt for Oilers too, and then they just shit the bed.
what my
Who cares
friend had
about
said.
them?
Whoa. What my friend had said was he was saying that moment in the Boston Celtics game
Yeah.
would overtake Kawhi's moment from Raptors if
Last
Boston
year?
made it.
Oh, if they
Mm.
won,
if
yeah,
they had
sure.
won, if they had won,
Mm.
that moment would be like similar to
Like
Kawhi
the comeback
with Kawhi and like
the buzzer beater.
yeah,
The way it bounced on the
yeah,
rim a
yeah,
couple of times.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, that would be comparable. I don't know if
Yeah.
it'd overtake it. But like I think what might have been overtaken was maybe like a 3-1 series with like the Golden State Warriors or whatnot. Because this was a 3-0. And like, look, you only need one. Like they're
Yeah.
they're the 8th seed.
Yeah.
And if they came back and fucking
That's a lot to
4-3,
ask
like,
for.
like a
That's a
gentleman,
lot to ask
what is
for.
it called? Gentleman sweep.
Yeah.
So like that would have been crazy. And like they had it. They were going home, bro.
Yeah.
And like realistically speaking, Boston was probably the better statistic, like at least in the regular season team.
But you can't count regular
No,
season.
you can't. But like
because
you also
Jimmy's
pressure's
crazy in
the
playoffs.
the pressure hits
Himmy,
different.
bro,
but
come
like
on.
they weren't shit during the season, and even
Yeah.
in the play-ins, like they lost to the Atlanta Hawks in the play-ins.
But bro, Himmy's different, bro.
Himmy
He's
is
built
different.
bro.
No, he changed up during the playoffs. He for sure
Yeah.
changed up. Man,
He's
and,
crazy.
like Caleb Martin, man, pulled through, fucking scoring like crazy. Yo, what's crazy to me is like Miami's built up of like a bunch of people you could say like 2 years ago you didn't even like know of.
Yeah.
Like Caleb Martin, like that guy. Like I swear I haven't heard of him till like
Never.
recently, right? Like
I didn't hear about it until you just said it.
Yeah, word on
Who the fuck is
yeah,
this guy?
you. No, I don't know. It was a sick series. Other than last, like Game 7, I was expecting a little bit more of a fight.
Yeah.
But Tatum hurt his ankle in the first
Mm.
quarter, and after that, it was just downhill. Jaylen Brown can't do anything. He was
Yo,
literally
injuries actually.
8 turnovers.
I feel like in basketball,
8.
injuries. There's so many
Wild.
like injuries are just so prevalent in basketball.
yeah,
Where and it kind of makes or breaks that game too.
it
But
shouldn't have
injuries
though.
are prevalent in everything.
It
though.
shouldn't
but
have
I feel-
because Miami was running with 2 of their main players down, injured. Tyler Hero and Victor Oladipo. They're
'Cause-
out.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
they've tanked everybody. They tanked the first seed
Yeah.
with Giannis. Then they went through who was their name again?
Miami.
No, yeah, what did Miami go against the second round? I'll double check.
No, because I mean soccer has a bunch of injuries too. But I mean like
Who?
some in soccer.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I heard
Football?
bro.
But then when you have
something
when you
else,
have
bro.
football and hockey,
Yeah.
I guess because they have padding and stuff, it's kind of like they don't have as many injuries.
No,
I would
bro.
say.
You guys' injuries are crazy. Like football players,
Yeah,
their
football's
injuries
crazy.
are insane, man.
The Knicks,
Especially the head
the
trauma.
Knicks,
Yeah.
Like it's wild.
and then Boston.
Like there was like how many like football players have been murderers?
No. The fuck?
because they get
concussed.
concussions.
Concussons.
Yeah.
They fucking there's a movie about this. Have you
Concussons.
not seen this? Will Smith.
Smith.
Concussion.
Concussion,
It's because
yeah.
Will Smith. No. You know.
What? This was way before like, he
Wasn't
slapped
this
Chris-
After Earth?
No, this is before.
I don't know when it
Like,
came out.
I mean, like,
I don't know when
The
movie
movie's
came
called
out.
After Earth, right?
No.
Or whatever it's called, After something.
Yeah.
The one with his son.
With his son.
He came out with concussion like maybe
'Cause
3
years after that.
Was
That
it?
yeah. So that's I think so.
Concussion
'Cause
was 2018, no?
2019 maybe. But either like it was kind of like around that time frame. I was like, man, like Will Smith movies aren't really hitting the same way they were before.
Yeah.
So I
Concussion
kind
was
of
good.
wasn't really watching them.
Do you think they're hitting harder now?
They slapped.
No, but yeah, like concussions are crazy.
2015.
Well, 2015. Okay, that's wild.
Okay.
And
I just never ended up watching it. I
No,
should have
this
watched
is
it.
a good movie.
That was one that I heard was good,
Yeah.
but I just never ended up watching it.
And yeah, so like it fucks up a part of their brain that has to do with their decision making.
Yeah. So there was a guy.
Are they always like murdering their wives or some shit?
No,
some
was
shit
his
like
name Aaron
that.
Hernandez? Is that his name?
I think so.
Oh
Who-
yeah.
yeah.
There's a case like it was on Netflix, I think.
Yeah.
The trial of for him.
Yeah. So it was like
Yeah.
him, like his like concussion, plus with his they're like theorizing that maybe he was like attracted to other men, and
Mhm.
he's suppressing those feelings. With a combination of everything was leading to him, and that's what caused him to like kill people.
So it was with the neurological deterioration. It's similar to Alzheimer's,
Yeah.
and this was causing them to like just like lose their mind,
Mhm.
and they'd end up hurting people, or they'd make
I
stupid
see.
Yeah,
decisions
yeah.
that would end up getting themselves
Mhm.
killed
Oh,
or
okay, okay,
something,
okay.
right?
Like boxing too. Boxing's kind
Okay,
of like that too.
Boxing is definitely
Yeah.
like
That's
that.
wild.
And this is where like the rule happened. You can't tackle people with your heads anymore
Yeah.
because people used to go head to head, right? Like they just
That's
helmet to
wild.
helmet
Yeah.
for tackles.
Yeah.
But now they changed the rule. You can't do that anymore
The thing is, like, what's fucked?
because of this.
What's fucked though is like, for example, like, let's say you get concussed, right? And you're like a good player.
Mm-hmm.
They'll
They're gonna
get
send you back out.
no. They'll just get a private doctor
Yeah.
and be like, yo, he's good, right? And
Yeah.
the guy will be like,
I don't think
and then
so.
they just no, and
Yeah.
then they'll be like, yo, here's some cash, he's
Yeah.
good, right? And then they'll just send him back out.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So then like they're getting way like fucked even harder. you
Yeah.
know?
There was a documentary I didn't watch all of it, but it's called White Boy on
Oh.
Netflix. It's
Okay.
essentially this guy, White Boy Rick, 17-year-old dude, and he's like a drug kingpin in like Detroit.
Oh shit.
And people are shook. Like 17 years old, and they're like, this guy's like moving cocaine,
Mm-hmm.
and like for you to be like, I think he was raking in like, I want to say like 120 to 200 mil per month
Damn.
type of thing
What?
at 17 years old.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, and I was
At 17 though, how is he? Like, How are
exactly.
you 17?
how
and
are
doing
you?
that?
Yeah, how are you getting away with this? And
No, but like, how do you have like? Because I'm sure there's other like, mob bosses' families,
exactly.
etc.
And he was high up. Like I remember they had like the board of who's
Yeah.
connected to what.
Yeah.
He had the thing is everyone underneath him were like other gangs, like smaller
Yeah.
gangs,
Yeah.
and he was the leader for all these guys, and they were kind of like, it was so unusual to see.
Well, I don't know. Like,
Right.
I could theorize that maybe all those gangs had beef with one another, and none of them were able to like sort of come to like a consensus, and he was able to rationalize with each single
Maybe.
gang and like sort of become the figurehead.
Yeah, but dude,
But I
17
don't know.
17 years
Yeah,
old. Who's
17
taking you
wild.
seriously?
Yeah, exactly.
How do you even have access to this shit
No,
at
that's
17?
True. That's true.
And how
That's
are you
true.
able to move this product without you getting
For
caught for
sure.
however
And
long
I'm
it
like,
was?
they're like, yo, he's like some 17-year-old kid.
Yeah,
just
and
kick
then
his
I think
ass,
he was in jail for like
Exactly. It's
I
like,
think
why
he was
did
in
you
jail
kick
for like
his ass?
28 years before. Like I think maybe he died. Like somebody stabbed him or something.
Oh,
I don't
okay,
know.
word.
I didn't finish the documentary, but I was kind of
Yeah, yeah.
this is insane. Like it's definitely something
So-
to check out.
There's this like Reddit story or this like story that I had seen on TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
and basically it was this so this guy, right, let's just call him Bob. So this guy Bob, he like jumped off this building to like commit suicide,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then when he jumped off
This
this
real?
building, yeah, this
Okay.
is something happening in real
Okay.
life,
Okay.
but it is like a case from a mad long ago, right? He jumped off this building to commit suicide, right? As he was jumping, he got shot in the head. Like a bullet went through one of the windows and shot him in the head.
Okay.
So he died before impact,
Okay.
right?
So then,
But the crazy thing is that like whatever building they were in had installed nets at the bottom of their
For suicide.
for suicide
Suicidal.
prevention.
Yeah.
So had he not got shot, he would have survived the suicide.
who the fuck did you shot? Bro?
Who
So-
yeah.
What is happening out here?
So I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
So he got shot in the head, right? He ended up dying, right? And so then when like they went to go investigate, what happened was there's this elderly couple who would like argue all the time, and the husband would like threaten his wife with a gun, but it was always unloaded, right? And he like fired it by mistake, and at the same time it hit him in the head and killed him.
But it was unloaded.
Normally it's unloaded, right?
So he
then
loaded it
so
this time?
they did some investigation, and they found out that his son, like the elderly couple, their son
Yeah.
had loaded the gun because he wanted. So their son wanted him to kill his mother.
What?
Yeah.
That's
and
a
so their
story.
son had loaded the gun. You know what the crazy part is? Their son was Bob, the guy who jumped.
What the
What?
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Holy shit.
What the fuck?
That's wild, right?
What the hell, man?
Yeah.
So he committed suicide knowing that his dad was gonna
No,
kill his.
No,
Thinking,
no. So
thinking that his dad was
basically-
gonna kill his
basically,
mom.
he wanted his dad to kill his mom.
Have
and he
him
was
jump
so,
off.
No, and he was so frustrated with the fact that it wasn't happening, he went to go commit suicide.
That's so weird.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That
and
thought
then he
process
ended
just
up,
makes no
and then he
sense.
ended up like shooting himself in the
That's
head. technically.
hilarious.
It's
What
crazy,
the
right?
fuck,
Yeah.
dude?
Fucking wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways,
It feels like I'm sick of that.
well, I kind of want to talk about the Flash for a little bit
Okay.
Uh,
Go ahead.
because
Proceed.
apparently, was it Andy Machete?
Yeah.
Machete?
Machete.
Machete, like Machete
The,
kills
the,
Machete?
the director
Oh.
for Flash.
Oh,
But yeah.
okay.
He was saying that they have no plans of recasting as Ezra Miller, which is
So, but like, what are the chances?
so
that
it's either
there's no sequel.
so either they're keeping Ezra Miller for the Flash
Yeah.
and they keep going, or they're not recasting him because that Flash is gonna be done with. They might maybe they move on to
A different Flash?
a different Flash.
Yeah, like Kid
'cause he's-
Flash or
well, no,
something.
no,
yeah.
well,
Or Wally West,
Wally
whatever.
West is,
yeah.
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 Barry Allen's done Wally West. They could do Bart Allen.
Yeah,
There's so many iterations of Flash. Right?
exactly.
Yeah.
But it
And they
just
could-
feels if they do that though, it feels like we didn't get enough of Barry Allen,
That's true.
Yeah.
this who started, kind of started
That's
this.
true. Yeah.
But they
Cause-
could have him cameo later on as like because he's
Maybe, but
he's
if
the
they're not
pro-
planning on recast
the
him,
progenitor of the Speed Force, right?
no, he's
so-
not.
Yeah.
Barry Allen?
Yeah.
He's not.
Yeah, he's the creator of the Speed Force.
Was he?
Yeah.
Wasn't Jay Garrick before him though?
No.
Or like reverse? Or I guess
No.
reverse is from the
No,
future.
Reverse is a different
No, it's
Speed Force.
Barry Allen's.
What about Godspeed?
No.
Godspeed later.
Yeah, and that's
Okay.
his name is Augustus Hart. He's some random
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, but anyways, they could have for like they could have there's two Wally Wests, right? There's the ginger Wally West, and then there's the black Wally West.
Isn't that Bart Allen?
No, they're both Wally West. One is like Walter West, and the other one's like Wallace West.
Oh,
or something.
okay.
There's like
Yeah.
there's a slight difference in
Okay.
names.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they could just do the whole make them black.
Like the TV show.
Well, no,
Yeah.
in like in the movies.
But
Yeah,
like,
but you're
just
saying
like-
he's like
just
similar
like
to like the TV show.
Yeah, they could do that if they
Yeah.
wanted to.
I don't know how I'd feel about that though. I think they gotta go for like this is supposed to be something that they're setting up for like a decade or so.
Yeah.
You'd want to have him, flesh out Barry Allen a little bit, have him give him a
Yeah.
character arc,
Yeah.
then move on to the next one.
But to be fair, the director doesn't have say
he
at
doesn't.
the end of the
Mhm.
day.
He really doesn't.
Like it'll be James Gunn and Peter Safran.
Yeah.
So like it'll be those two people that would be making
I-
the
I would
decision
as-
anyways.
I would assume that they would have talked to Andy though.
For sure. But
About
like this could be just a press run because
that's true.
why would he say during the press tour that we're gonna recast Ezra, right?
Yeah.
Then people are gonna be like,
But
why the
isn't it
fuck
like
are we watching this
backlash
movie?
though? They're gonna get more backlash because it's like, yo,
Well,
Ezra went on this rampage, did some
no,
fucked up
because
shit.
because
Yeah.
well, but in a way they're leaving it open, right? It's like okay, it's not like a Shazam situation where like why the fuck are we gonna watch this movie when this is like this doesn't matter to us anymore.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the same situation with the Flash if he says this gets retconned or we
I guess
recast
so.
him
I
or
guess so.
something, right? It'll be like a similar
Yeah.
sort of
Scenario.
scenario.
Yeah.
Speaking of Black Adam, freaking The Rock, man.
What?
Why?
How
Why
did
do
we get
How
there?
do we get to Black Adam?
Because you just talked about it. You just brought it up.
I said Shazam.
But I mean, whatever. I heard Black Adam. I heard Black Adam.
All right. What about?
Because that
All right. Go ahead.
reminded me of the way, because we know The Rock bullies people into contracts and stuff.
Yeah.
You know how the beef that happened with him and the Fast and Furious family,
with
Him and Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel and stuff. Do you know what the beef was?
Wasn't it like they were trying to put out a movie, he was like no, and then there's a whole beef with Tyrese. I know
it
that
was with
portion.
Paul Walker, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So basically, he was saying that Vin Diesel's kind of exploiting Paul Walker,
Yeah.
like kind of like his death.
Yeah.
Like they almost like they don't actually, he doesn't actually like fuck with him in that way.
Yeah.
And then even but like from everything we've seen from like Vin Diesel and stuff, it's kind of like they were brothers. Like
Yeah,
they would do so
yeah.
much stuff together, and like that's a
Yeah.
very hard thing for him to like move on from.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
so the whole Fast and Furious family was kind of just like, yo, fuck this.
So
guy.
what's crazy?
And he's supposed to
But you
come.
know what's weird about that?
That's
And-
what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, if you're gonna say it, do it.
Spoilers for the new Fast and Furious movie. Apparently, The Rock is in the end credit scene
Yeah.
of the new
Yeah,
movie.
they brought him back.
But they brought him back.
Yeah. So how
It's
the
c-
fuck did he come back,
It's this contract stuff, right? He's a
It
he's a
was
bully
just
when it
con-
comes
was
to
just
contracts.
contractual, right?
Yeah.
bro?
They made up.
Yeah. Because they had accepted him, because normally I guess they would have been like, oh, he's an all good guy, but then once he like kind of made those remarks and stuff, they
But
were
here's
like, what the
thing,
fuck
right?
is this?
Here's
man?
the thing. You don't turn your back on family.
So that's why they never turned it back.
Yeah, they were
But,
like, bro.
Nah,
Yeah,
man.
so you know what's weird? Like I know Paul Walker, like he passed away.
Yeah.
But like Brian O'Connor's character still like lives within this
In the series?
Universe, yeah.
And like the last movie, I think they chalked it up to him being like a babysitter or something.
Yeah.
Like he was babysitting the kids.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, he also wanted to get out after Fast 7. They had kind of made it like, okay, he's done now.
But like the character I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like
They shouldn't have even mentioned him though after Fast 7, because that was like, when they
shouldn't have
said
mentioned
goodbye
him,
to that
but then
character,
That means that they say goodbye to like
Mia.
Mia as well.
Yeah.
Right? But like
Yeah.
they brought her back and like it
But
doesn't make
that's
sense
fine.
to no, it doesn't.
No,
Why
not
the
to bring her
fuck
back. I
would
mean, it's
Bri-
fine to say
why
goodbye
the
to her.
fuck would that
Yeah.
one. But like
Yeah.
why the fuck would Brian be sitting back playing
Yeah.
babysitter
Why his
while
wife?
his
When
wife
Mia's in
is
that
out
bitch.
Yeah,
doing
makes
some
no
like
sense.
deadly
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
shit, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
Like he's also family. Like
Yeah.
you could say that in a way like he's like of course he's Dom's brother.
Yeah.
So in the scenario where like John Cena's character who is
Yeah.
Dom's like biological
By actual brother. Yeah.
it would also make sense to have Paul Walker Brian there
Yeah. Yeah.
as like
I know.
the brother, right? Like to also play a part. But like of course
Yeah.
Paul Walker passed away so they can't do it. But to chalk it up to him playing babysitter was so
It's so
like,
weird.
so
You watched
weird.
Fast
Yeah.
X?
I haven't
Did
seen
you
it,
watch
no,
that yet?
no,
I haven't seen it either, but
Fast 9?
X.
No, I haven't even seen 9, bro.
So this is a good question since we were talking about like AI and stuff. Do they bring back
Paul
Brian
Walker?
O'Connor
with
as
AI.
with AI
Well,
and
yo,
all
to
the
be
advancements?
to be honest though,
wild.
with
Because
with
it's supposed to be the final movie, right? The next one.
Do you think they can use AI to like
no,
CGI
yo,
him
it's a
and shit?
trilogy. They're doing 12.
It's not confirmed.
No. It's
Okay.
it's
It's not confirmed.
it's apparently supposed to be a 3-part movie.
It's not confirmed. None of that's confirmed. They could, if the box office tanks tomorrow, they could just say,
They could
okay,
just
that's
say-
it.
okay.
We're only doing one more,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. I mean, I'd rather have it tank and like, be done with it.
But like also
But
from what I've
but
heard,
with that AI
but
stuff,
also from what I've heard, the Fast X feels like half of the story, like
Yeah.
of the ending.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it like people were
Yeah.
saying that it doesn't make sense for it to be 2 more movies
mm-hmm.
because of how much story they leave out,
Okay.
which only makes sense for one movie.
One
I don't.
movie.
Everyone that I know that went to watch the movie was like
Mhm.
it's garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But with the AI thing, I think in this circumstance, it would be nice just because Paul Walker's brother can play him.
Like the body double.
Yeah.
Because he does that for Fast 7. He
Like
Yeah.
the
he
final
he covers
scenes or
up whatever
yeah.
he wasn't there for. They just kind of do. It'll be like quick shots or like from certain angles and stuff where he really does look like his brother, or
Yeah.
kind of even just do like the face mapping on top of it or
Mhm,
whatever.
mhm.
So I think like AI with that you could do that, but their brothers look like they look so similar.
They do.
It's just whether his brothers are actually know how to act and stuff. But
No,
Yeah.
but they could just do the AI
AI
stuff
thing
for like
over
the
it.
voice.
For the voice,
and do
everything.
that
But I mean
with,
the
like,
a-
the face
the
over
facial
it.
thing,
Yeah.
Just
Everything.
but just
Everything.
Use, but no,
Dude,
no, but
'cause
you
there's
can
he
use
would be the
them
model.
as a body double.
He would be like the model
and
base.
they can and then you
No,
can
because
just
have you not seen those AIs where it's like like it's you're supposed to show yourself on camera, like let's say you have like a web conference meeting or some
Okay.
shit, right?
Oh yeah,
And you're literally looking the other way,
but
and
it makes it
maps your
seem like
face
you're
to
looking
look
straight.
like you're looking.
Yeah,
So
straight,
they
yeah.
can do that for
Yeah.
anything.
that's true.
I'm not sure how
It would be
accurate or
kind
how
of
well
awkward. It might
work.
be awkward in a movie though.
Yeah, but you could use it for like certain scenes.
but you could
like
but,
maybe,
yeah.
but like it's gotten better
Cameos and stuff
like
or
you
something.
can but like it's gotten better like the what would you call it, like deep faking almost. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like when you think about like Star Wars, they have like Mark Hamill
When-
come in and play Luke, right?
Yeah.
Like in not Boba Fett. Was it Boba Fett? It was Boba Fett, right?
Yeah, when he's
Yeah.
with Grogu,
When he
Yeah.
was with Grogu, and
Yeah. they
just
defaked him.
CGI'd and deepfaked
Yeah.
the rest of his body and his face.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
looks like the old Luke, and like
Yeah.
it's advanced, like you can tell it's gotten better.
Yeah.
So my only thought on that is like, why not bring him back for like a final hoorah, especially since he's still around in that world and universe,
To be honest,
rather than chalking it up to he's playing babysitter
Sitter.
again.
they
Yeah.
should have. I mean,
Which
yo,
just seems kind of
Fast
stupid.
7 was a
That's true.
nice way to say goodbye to his character.
It was, but then
It
they
was.
So
brought
they
him back.
so they shouldn't have brought him back. And I feel like if they want to bring him back, it's up to
I don't
his
think
family.
I don't think they're going to.
Like
Of
if they
course.
if
I
they
really
if they were
doubt
gonna
it.
continue it,
I
like
really
they
doubt
need to
it, though.
confirm it with the
The
family first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think they should be doing any of that.
Yeah.
Even the references and stuff, it's like they're probably doing the references because it's like, yo, it started with Paul.
So it'll
Let's
end
keep it going. Like every single movie should have some type of reference to Paul,
Yeah.
because like this wouldn't be here without him, type of thing.
Mhm.
And so that kind of makes sense. But maybe just to be better with their freaking one-liners or whatever.
But like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess another one is like Star Wars. I forgot the general's name. He passed away, like the actor, and they just CGI'd him into Rogue One, I think it was.
Mm.
So it's like it's one of those things where it's like it's been done before for actors
Yeah.
who have passed away. So like if the family signs off on it, why not?
Yeah, that's true. But I think it depends on the story they're trying to tell, right? Because in the story
if the
that
last one is supposed to be the hoorah, the end all be all for all of these characters and the family.
yo, even
Why
even,
not have the actual family there?
Well,
Yeah.
because even the way this Fast saga has been, at the end of it, I can just completely see them just running back old clips from like the other movies, where they don't necessarily need to actually bring like some new type of information from with Brian O'Connor,
Yeah,
you know?
I just think if they're gonna
Brian O'Connor.
Paul Walker's.
Oh, okay, yeah.
like if they're keeping
Character
his
name.
character
I thought you were gonna
alive
say his,
and
like, acting name. I
within
was like, wait, what?
within like their movies,
Yeah.
if the final movie has every character, like they even brought back like Han, right?
Oh yeah,
And
didn't he
like,
die?
No,
No, he's back in the last movie.
in 9 he
Oh,
was
okay.
alive or something.
So like
I don't
if
know.
they're bringing back these characters, The Rock's coming back, right? Like this is their final this is the
Yeah.
final hoorah, like this is it. Why not just have Brian O'Connor? It just doesn't make
I
sense to
guess.
me.
Mhm.
That's a narrative issue on their end.
It is. Well, yeah, because then they would have that shot of them all around the table, families eating
And-
together,
and Paul
barbecue.
could-
and you
not
could
Paul,
have-
Brian could be there.
But in that instance, you could just if it's such a basic scene, something like that, they can just have Paul's brother come in.
Yeah.
And that'd be a
Yeah.
much better way to with Paul. It's kind of different because you have his brothers and people that look like him
Yeah.
and even almost sound like him, where you can mimic that. Whereas with Star Wars, it's kind of that was like another narrative thing where because Rogue One is before it's a prequel,
Yeah.
they needed that general to be a part of it, so they had to do that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'd be weird. And Star Wars fans are also like really toxic and shit,
Yeah.
so it's like a whole another thing. there.
So, speaking of toxic fans, what fandom has the most toxic fans in terms
Snyder
of
bots.
in general, like in just general,
Oh.
like how? I mean, you could say sure, Snyder
Yeah,
bots,
Snyder bots.
but I'm saying in general, in any sort of like
Snyder bots are the most vocal.
medium, you know, like how
That's
like,
what
does,
makes them so toxic.
No, what I was gonna say was it's kind of whack how a fan like
No, because they're
okay, sorry.
Sorry. Continue.
It's kind of fucked how like fans, yeah.
Sorry.
It's kind of fucked how like fans can completely change your entire perspective
Of something.
on some sort of media
sure.
The bias, yeah.
because of like how they interact with certain
100%.
things, right? Like for example, like My Hero fans,
Yeah.
right? You have like
It's
that
so hard to like My Hero because of that.
like fandom, but
Yeah.
the story is not
As bad as people
as
think
bad
it
as people make it out to be, right?
Yeah.
Another example of that.
is. Chainsaw Man fans are pretty bad.
I don't know what else. What's a like
And, like, that's something
what's a
that-
non-anime example? Star Wars fans,
Zack
Star Wars
Snyder.
fans.
Zack Snyder.
You could say even like Lord of the Rings fans.
Some of them.
Really?
But they're not like
oh yeah, they are toxic.
yeah, like when Rings of Power came out, like
Yeah,
but
Marvel
it's like
fans.
here's
Marvel
the thing
fans.
though.
That's
It's
true.
like
That's true. Marvel
it
fans
depends
are
on
a
the
big one.
toxicity of like are they toxic towards their own community or because like Snyder bots are toxic towards other communities.
They're toxic
they-
towards their own community if you think about it, because they're mainly fighting up like
They're fighting
DC.
against DC, but
That's their
but
community.
the thing is they bring up like any of Snyder's works like 300 or like
yeah, no, for
like
sure
they're
they
like
do.
that community of like what Snyder like whatever that is.
Their main fighting is
They're fighting against everything else
DC.
that's not Snyder.
no.
You know what I
I
mean?
feel like the main parts that they get into arguments with is the DC aspects.
Sometimes I've even seen them like go up with Rebel Moon. I've seen them go up against like Dune
It's not
and
even
Star
out yet,
Wars.
So
man.
what's a,
I
what's a-
know.
hold on. So
I
what's like
know.
we've talked about toxic fandoms. What's like a non-toxic fandom, and you're like, damn, like this fandom so dope. Let me watch this.
JoJo's just so unproblematic.
Yeah, like
There's-
you're like JoJo
you-
fans are so lit. You're like, okay, let me watch JoJo's because they're so lit.
Yeah, like, I mean, like a JoJo community, like
What's,
they
what's-
appreciate the shit out
What's
of
a
JoJo's.
non-anime example? I don't know. Transformers.
A lot
fans.
of no, because like a lot of fandoms can get really toxic
Yeah,
depending on how big this universe or whatever this universe is.
Christopher Nolan fans.
Sure.
No, I feel like even they'll get like sort of toxic.
Wes
Yeah.
Anderson
And
fans.
if you, I haven't seen enough. I don't know enough
Yeah.
to know. I'm trying to think.
Hmm.
Even like people like for celebrities and stuff, like believers or whatever.
Yo, you talking shit?
Yo, where's that Tim Biebs
Yeah,
bag?
where's that Tim Biebs bag?
We gotta
Let me
send
put
this-
it on right now.
No, but like it can get really toxic really quick with celebrities too. Even
Yeah,
like
that's
like
true.
Kanye fans when they were chucking drinks and shit at Cudi when he
Oh,
was
yeah. Oh, yeah.
performing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was talking to somebody who was at that concert,
Yeah.
and he was just like, "Yo, it kind of like I paid money for this. It was so hurting because he's never gonna come back to LA because people were just chucking shit at him
Yeah.
because of this Kanye beef, which is like
yeah.
like some people just take it way too far. And
No,
then
for sure.
there was that fandom that was giving death threats. I think it was for DC.
Well, there was also in
Snyder
Game of
bots?
Thrones.
No, it wasn't.
Game of Thrones, same thing. The guy who played Joffrey.
It wasn't
got death
Snyder
threats.
bots. It was more like it might have been for people playing like Joker or the Batman and things like characters that are well known where they were like you can't like you better not fuck this up type
No,
of
but
thing.
King like Joffrey, he got death threats
Oh,
from
did he?
Game of Thrones, and then
Really?
he left and he quit acting because of those death threats.
That's wild.
Because his acting was so good
Yeah.
that people were like, "Yo, fuck this kid," which is
Yeah.
like, what are you doing?
But
Like, why are you?
But that's Game of Thrones fandom right there.
Yeah, I know, but like,
That's the
how
thing,
are you
though, is,
that
like-
consumed by certain
Yeah.
like some sort of media
Yeah.
that you need to be sending death threats to the actor of that person,
Yeah.
right?
But it's like
you got
it's kind
The
of like
Yu-Gi-Oh community.
is what?
that's not toxic.
They're not toxic.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe
depends.
against each other.
The community is so small now.
Hold on.
That's the
Are you
thing.
talking about? Are you
Yeah.
talking about Yu-Gi-Oh as in like
Trading card
watching
game?
Yu-Gi-Oh or the trading card game?
Trading card game, I
Because
think.
trading card game is fucking toxic, bro.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
How?
bro.
I feel like it's like that thing where like the trading card game, or are you talking about like going up against somebody and
Yeah,
dueling them?
yeah. That's
Because
what I
when you're
mean.
dueling, it's like competitive, right?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
fine. That's part half of the game.
Yeah, it's being competitive, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not actually being toxic.
I don't know.
There's some
That's
cheaters.
like me
There's
playing
cheaters and
basketball
stuff.
and talking shit to whoever's guarding me.
I guess.
You could say that I'm toxic because I'm talking shit, but like
Yeah.
you could also say that like
It's part of the game. Yeah, talking shit. Okay, sure.
One Piece fans are kind of toxic.
I've seen some toxicity
Toxic.
coming from them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Especially-
speak on that.
Yeah. Of course you're not.
Why? What do you mean? Of course
This
I'm not.
Mr. ZKK over here.
Why? It's ZKS now.
Oh yeah, who's he
Yeah.
killing?
Sabo.
Sabo. Why did you not see that coming,
Because
bro?
knowing him, I thought he was gonna say Shanks or something. You know.
No.
Bro, we just talked about this.
Yeah. Anyways.
Dragon Ball fans are toxic.
I don't know. I don't think there's a lot of
They
them,
they
bro.
they fucking stomp their way into any argument somehow.
Ain't beating Goku though.
That shit. It's become fucking icon. It's become
It's
a meme,
iconic,
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
him being Goku. But I feel like there's not many Dragon Ball fans.
What?
No, there's a lot, but not
in terms of
in
like
that way.
it is in that way. Like you have
Like an actual community.
Like yeah, you have Dragon Ball fans like in across the world that like watch Dragon Ball.
They-
You don't
but
have them
yeah.
like pull up on the internet and be like, oh, you know,
Like a lot of people say they're Dragon Ball fans in terms of like they understand that Dragon Ball was kind of like goated to start a lot of these anime and like influence a lot of shit. But you ask them for their top 10 or something, and it's not even
It's
really
not
there.
in there, yeah.
It's not actually a part of it because they don't actually think the story and whatever is actually that good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then you have like the actual community who's they're diehards and like, yo, like this is crazy. Like you break it down and yeah.
What about Disney fans? Fans of Disney movies.
Honestly,
Are
I don't
they
even.
toxic?
People shouldn't even be fans of Disney because Disney
Why?
just jacks stories from other things.
all of their stories are not jacked. I don't think.
But like enough of them, like a bit like what Disney was like started from.
Like for example, like Simba,
That, yeah,
Lion King,
yeah, that was jacked.
from Kimba the White Lion.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
So-
one thing that was jacked.
but there's
But
like
then what else was jacked? Because I don't think Aladdin was.
it
jacked
might not
from
maybe
anywhere.
not jacked, but also like a retelling.
India.
Okay. Yeah.
Yo, when we're in Japan, you're not gonna hear shit. They're gonna be speaking Japanese, and you're like, I don't know, man. India. Yeah. You better have a flag with you, bro.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know.
Yeah, because I feel like, for example, maybe older stuff was stolen, but like Toy Story, was that stolen? I don't think so.
Hunter x Hunter fans are toxic. Tell you that's completely. I was just thinking about it.
so
Are they?
But there
Treasure
was.
Island, I don't think, or yeah, Treasure Island. Is that what it's
I'm
called?
talking about like the animated movies.
Those are animated.
Treasure Island's not an animated movie.
Yeah, it is.
Are you talking about like the Atlantis one?
No, well, I don't know what that one's called. But that one, there you go. That's another example. But it's animated. You have Lilo and Stitch. You have Emperor's New Groove.
That's
Are
not a
all
movie.
these jacked? They're movies,
Lilo and
bro.
Stitch isn't a movie. It's a show.
Are you dumb?
Lilo and Stitch is a TV show.
Are you dumb?
No.
They have a TV show.
It's
They
a
have a TV
movie. It was a
They have a
movie
movie
first.
Oh, was it?
Bro. It was a movie first, and then it became a TV show because of the popularity.
I thought it was a TV show first, and then they dropped a movie as like a, shebang.
Yo, he's the old head here. You gotta listen.
I
to
don't
him.
know. Yeah.
Yo, who's this guy? Yo, you're crazy.
I'm just.
He was
You're
born in
crazy.
the 80s.
You know there was a Lion King TV series too, right?
Yeah, that came out after.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that. Yeah. There's a few like Lion King TV series.
There was a
There's a spin-off
101
series too.
Dalmatian series too.
But wait, why are Hunter x Hunter fans toxic? Let me hear this. I'm sorry,
Okay.
because you just brushed it off.
I think it comes to it from when I want to say like Meruem and stuff. People like overhype.
Oh, like his
how
good of a
crazy
villain he
of a
was?
yeah how
Would
crazy
you
of
say
a
they're Hunter x Hunter fans or Togashi fans?
no, because Togashi fans are normal.
Oh yeah.
He's
Speaking of
saying that
myself.
because it's himself.
Yeah, because that's
We would say
Yeah.
if he said the same thing about Zack Snyder. Are they Zack Snyder fans or are they? You know what I mean? He'd be like,
Yeah.
oh no,
Well, it
Zack Snyder
depends on
fans
the
are
toxicity.
okay.
Well, it depends on how you're talking about the toxicity, right? like I was saying, the Snyder fans are very toxic against everything else, but they're not toxic amongst like their own community. Whereas like you have some of these communities that are very toxic within their own community, but they don't. You're not gonna have like Star Wars community go into like some random ass shit they have no business being, and it's gonna be within the Star Wars community, right?
Anyways,
But with Hunt, it's literally just because they're like, oh, like this guy was cooking with like York New or like Merrim or whatever. So whenever like any type of conversation comes up with like other villains that could be more complex or because you know like the whole parallel with Gon and Merrim and stuff. They're
Yeah,
like
Mhm.
yeah. So then they just kind of just right away like nah man, it's not Merrim though. Essentially,
So
essentially.
celebrities and social media. How do you guys think like social media has shaped celebrities and how?
Anybody can be a celebrity.
Yeah, and the thing is like, it's kind of crazy now. Like, like what defines a celebrity now? You know, is
Followers,
it's
basically.
followers. Like I have a lot of followers. I am now a celebrity.
Yeah.
Because
That's literally it. That's literally it.
what I'm saying, and here, like if I saw like for me like a celebrity is like
Like Sebum. You could count him as a celebrity.
Okay.
Yeah.
word,
You
word,
could just because
word.
like
Yeah.
even though he does just work out and stuff, and he's not really out here
It's
acting
not,
like
he
a.
doesn't just work out, bro.
'Kay,
4-time
but
Olympia champion.
You get, but you know what?
Canadian.
But you know what I'm saying? Like he's
boy.
he's kind of like
Put some
he-
respect on his name.
like he's doing his thing, and people kind of just are attracted to him grinding and doing this thing.
Yeah, no, because he's like
And
he's at the top, like top of his game, right? Like
Yeah.
it's that's where you have these celebrities, right? Like you don't know who all these tennis players are, but you know who the best one is.
Yeah.
People flock to that person,
Yeah.
right? You don't know who the best ping pong player or like who other ping pong players are, but you know who the best one is. You flock to that person, right? So it's whoever's like leading in their sort of
Yeah.
sport.
Well, the
aspect people know about it.
No.
Obviously, it depends.
No.
Like
what
it depends, obviously,
Because you could talk
'cause-
about people who are actually into tennis. They of course
Yeah.
know every
No,
They know
tennis
everything.
player.
Of course.
you're talking
okay.
about general
I'm
audience.
talking about general. I'm talking about like.
But, like, no,
but that's only 'cause- but
generally.
that's only 'cause-
they're still like celebrities. Those tennis players are still celebrities because they still have followers.
That's kind of like it's
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
like saying with Dragon Ball Z, oh Goku's a celebrity because everyone knows Goku. People that don't even know Dragon Ball Z are like,
Well,
oh
I
that's
mean,
Goku.
the way that they utilize him
But-
as like a
but you-
mascot
Yeah,
and
bro.
everything.
But
like,
you get what I'm
like,
saying,
look,
like-
yeah,
he's a citizen of Japan.
Yeah, he's fucking.
but in the way that in general audience people can name shit like that
yeah,
because it's but then when you go to the actual people that actually care about that and that are involved in that they
Mhm.
know way more.
So,
Yeah.
but like I wouldn't
Right.
have known of Sebum unless I wasn't in the group chat.
Yeah, that makes complete sense.
which group chat? Oh, that are you?
Yeah.
Group chat.
Okay, word,
Yeah.
word.
For sure
Legit.
because you're not
wouldn't
you're
know
like
it.
yeah you're like kind of like 1 foot in 1 foot out like you're just,
Exactly.
yeah
Yeah.
same thing with like basketball like I wouldn't know about like Giannis or like Jimmy
Anyone.
Butler any of these
Yeah,
people
yeah.
that are really like because the people are getting talked about because they did some crazy shit you know
Yeah.
but then with
But
celebrities
all these
for
like,
some of these
all
celebrities
like all these. Okay, but what I was getting at was all these people excel in
And
their,
that's why.
in their given sport, right? And it's for entertainment. Whereas like other people who
even with like actors and actresses
no, and they all
And, like,
So
directors.
what I'm saying is like now you have YouTubers
Mhm.
who are
Yeah.
who are like quote unquote celebrities or
Yeah.
celebrities, right?
For sure.
What are they like excelling in that makes them so like
Marketing.
it's just their marketing and their way that they're
The way-
entertaining? I guess
You could
people?
say-
entertainment,
yeah.
brand development.
you could
Yeah,
say
yeah.
the way they
marketing.
think as well
And the way they
because
think.
Okay,
Gary
yeah, yeah.
Vee is a very like that's a very big thing where people flock towards him just because of like his train of thought
Yeah, yeah.
and that's why people were flocking towards like Andrew Tate whoever for like
Yeah,
all
yeah.
those guys that were
yeah.
yeah it's
Whatever
like the same
reason.
thing
Mm-hmm.
it's just that like with social media they made it more accessible for
Anyone to be a celebrity.
well just like I guess like
But so do you guys think it's sort of, and this comes down to the whole, remember we were talking about authenticity, where if it can be like
Yeah.
replicated and stuff like
Yeah.
that, does it kind of sort of downplay what celebrity is now?
yeah
a
and I
way.
think it
In a-
should
In a
And
way
I think it
does.
should.
Yeah, yeah.
because
yeah.
people before it was very unhealthy from between fans and their celebrity icon that they like were in love with.
Yeah.
It was such an unhealthy relationship. It's kind of like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like people almost think of these people as like gods,
yeah.
and they'll like sell like their life to get a chance to meet one of these like celebrities and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Where it's like it should celebrity really shouldn't be like held up to the standard.
Standard that they're at.
Yeah. Because they're people too, and like I feel like this is like I gained a lot more respect for Taylor Swift. I think partly because of this is because like she got nominated and won Woman of the Decade.
Yeah.
And her acceptance speech, she was talking about how like when she first started, she was doing country music,
Yeah.
and then she like made an album and did pop music,
Yeah.
and they were like, hey, what the fuck, like it's not country music, why is she a country artist?
Yeah.
So then and basically every album or whatever like decisions she made, people always had things to say. So
Yeah,
they'd be
yeah.
like, oh, like
Yeah.
you know, why is she always talking about guys, like why is she always into one relationship after another?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So she stopped singing about that. She
Yeah,
started
yeah.
spending more time and like
yeah.
hanging out with friends. Then like, oh, like why is she always hanging out with friends? And she's like, okay, like I'm gonna stop posting on Instagram with my friends. and then she like fell off of social media essentially,
Yeah.
and then so she was kind of just like what do you want me to do? And just the way that she was able to, especially in this age, not be in the public eye, and then also just drop this album that she just dropped and
Yeah.
have tickets sell out and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everything.
But I think
That's crazy.
I think part of it is because she wasn't in the public eye. Like
Yeah.
it's like you disappear. It's a mystery,
like-
and you have people, you have anticipated fans that were built up for mad long. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, this person
Yeah.
went ghost. Like she ghosted
like
me.
the same way Kendrick was.
Yeah,
in a
like,
way.
you could be like, yo, like they ghosted, like she ghosted her fans, and then you're like, yo, when she comes back, everyone's like
But
rushing for it.
it
you know
wasn't.
what I mean?
It's not just that.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
'cause
like
you're deprived of that-
Exactly.
of
it's
that.
it's not just that.
right?
It's like she's been paying attention to what
Yeah.
everyone's been saying along
Yeah.
this way. Like I'm not a huge Taylor Swift fan, so like
Yeah.
you don't really get to hear much about what's happening with artists until
Yeah.
they're ready to like really talk about
yeah,
it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So then the fact that she was just every time she was able to, she adapted to what everyone was saying, thrived, and kept going. I was like, oh, that's crazy.
But
Like that's insane.
I mean, like the way you're explaining it, I was kind of like, yeah, who gives a fuck? Not in terms of not in terms of like what you're saying. Of like, yo, you're a huge celebrity.
Yeah.
You're like, your craft is your music, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're dedicated to your craft.
Yeah.
Yo, so what? These people don't like your craft. You
That's
just keep
true.
working
No, that's
on it,
true.
keep improving
That's
it.
true.
You shouldn't care what other people are saying
but
because you're
it's-
so like, I know my shit.
but, like,
I'm
you
so
should-
well
at
on
one
my
point,
shit, you know what I mean?
it's overwhelming.
On
Yeah.
that note, you should also know that if you are a celebrity, you're famous. There's
Yeah.
always somebody that has something to say.
Exactly. and it
Not
shouldn't
everyone,
affect you.
but not everyone handles fame, right? Like it's
No,
like
yeah, that's
when you're
true,
when you're
that's
talking
true.
about this,
That's
if you're so involved in your craft,
yeah.
you're not ready for like critics and shit, like whatever.
Yeah.
You were just like, I made this thing because I fucking love doing this,
Yeah.
and now all of a sudden you're getting blasted with a bunch of like hate or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
So not everyone handles that well.
But you could just block it out.
It depends on the person.
Yeah.
You see your laptop? Just
Yeah, no, like,
There you go.
well, you have people in this.
That's how you end cyberbullying.
here's my
I'm
phone.
kidding.
No, but
I'm getting too
you'll
many
have
hateful messages.
Oh, okay, word. I got you.
you'll have people on the street.
Solved.
You'll have people on the streets
Yeah.
like blatantly say, like if they see you and they'll be saying shit to you, and you can't
Yeah.
like you're not gonna like be like, okay, I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's
Like,
true. You can walk away. But
yeah, and
But-
especially
but there's no matter what you do, you
You're gonna
can't be
get hate.
fucking.
You are,
perfect.
you are, but-
somebody's
but
gonna
again-
have something to say,
Yeah.
man.
you could be the
When
sweetest peach on the peach tree, but some people just
Somebody's
don't
gonna
like
say,
peaches.
yeah,
People
exactly,
just don't like peaches.
exactly. So like,
that's true.
you
Yeah.
can't just be that vulnerable and say,
But-
fuck it, I'm shifting because these people are telling me not to do this.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying like when you have like where Taylor Swift was and where she went, there's a lot like she obviously like they have their own battles that they're going with,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
sometimes
yeah,
like
yeah.
That's like every artist, bro.
I know for sure,
Yeah.
but I'm saying like it could be that could be like the like one day you just like normally you're good at blocking it,
Yeah.
but now you have so much shit like pressure or whatever you're dealing with.
Yeah.
That day it hits
Did
you,
you guys
and
see
you're like fuck
her like latest music video?
No.
She got done so dirty
because
because she's like it's her and Ice Spice, right?
Yeah.
She's walking up the steps and she and Ice Spice walking up the other steps, and it's like a side by side, and you can see Ice Spice's body, and you can see Taylor Swift.
you're like yo those things be thangin', and then over there you're like what like what
Yo, did you hear why? Like, there's like a theory on why she did the Ice Spice feature.
Oh yeah, because her boyfriend.
Her
or whatever?
boyfriend said some like racist remark about Ice Spice.
yeah.
So the PR control was to like
get Ice
Wow.
get
Spice.
Ice Spice on a
yeah,
song.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Because
Good
he
idea.
said it on a podcast, and then people started like clipping, and they were like, "Yo, this guy's
That's
fucking
crazy.
racist."
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it
Yeah.
shifted the whole narrative.
yeah.
that's
yeah.
wild.
That's a
But that's what
theory,
she
at
does,
least.
bro.
Huh?
She controls.
She controls the narrative. She got you, bro.
She got you in that narrative. You got. That's
I don't
what she
know.
does, bro.
I don't
She
think
got
so. I
you,
don't know.
man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Just
yo,
remember
this
who
new
made her
album's
famous. Just remember who made her famous.
no, but also her being able to change genres.
Yeah.
Not a lot of artists can do that, and I like Drake gets a lot of props for him being able to swap genres like that. But he's not actually doing like there's a country album, a pop album, and her newest one is more of like a
Well, he did
like a
the
Billie
House
Eilish album or something.
He
Yeah,
did
he
like
did
the House album.
He did,
Yeah.
So like that's like a whole.
but
new
she's been doing it.
territory.
Like how long has she been doing it?
I don't know.
She's been doing it for a while.
So has Drake though.
Drake's style
Drake's
has
been
changed
going
so
for
often.
a while,
Has it?
bro.
Bro.
Drake's been going since
What?
at least
Since he
2000.
started changing his style,
2010.
because for a hot
Yeah,
like hot
since-
minute
since 2010, it's
2010.
changed.
was 2010. What album was that?
I don't know.
Wouldn't you- I would say
there was
I'd say
Thank Me Now-
2015,
there was
no?
Thank Me Now, right?
I'd say 2015. Because
Mm,
was it
that's
2015?
too
Nothing was the
recent.
same.
I don't know.
2015 was nothing was the same.
Let me
And
look
then-
at his discography.
or if you're reading this is too late. It was that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I could say like that's where it really. But even then, he still he would like he might like obviously he's changing up his flow and whatever, but he was still
Mhm.
part of doing hip hop, R&B, rap, like that like section of stuff, you know.
The thing
Yeah.
about hip hop though is
It's so
It's so diverse.
Yeah.
Like,
It is.
it makes it easy to like tap into different
Yeah.
genres.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, like, and then recently, I think he was getting into Spanish music, a little bit.
Yeah. With Bad Bunny.
Yeah,
But again, I
and
feel like that
that's
was
more
like,
recent. But I'm saying
that
like
was
Taylor,
more a publicity thing, like because Bad Bunny was like at one point the
he was
biggest
yeah,
artist
he was
in the
growing,
world.
yeah.
You're like, okay, I need to hop on this wave. That's exactly.
But I'm
what he
saying like
did.
with Taylor Swift, like her albums date back from like when she like. I want to say like when I was in junior high. Back when I was in junior high.
Drake was.
Not back when I was in junior high.
He's relevant then too. What do you mean not?
No, I'm not saying he's relevant. That's not even what I said.
But if you look
So
at his
you're
first,
saying,
I'm
so you're
saying
saying in
being
junior
able to-
high
the way
is
she-
when she pivoted and changed genre.
yeah, like she was able to switch
But-
from
but-
country to pop,
okay.
and then that's what I'm just saying.
Was that when we were junior high?
I believe so. Yeah,
That was high school. Because that happened.
that would have been like 2014, 2013,
you were not in junior high. in
That's high school,
2014.
brother.
You were
2013,
in high school.
high school.
You were in high
Maybe
school.
I mean I don't know her. Like again, I don't know her discography that well, but like
No, 2014.
people
you were in
around
high
me-
school, bro.
people around me, you know, were talking about Taylor Swift enough where I was
Yeah.
like, I got it. And then, yeah. I was just like, you know, just being able to pivot, like you can appreciate him. Because I really did not appreciate
You're
Taylor
in the
Swift.
narrative, bro. You're
You're
Saw,
in the narrative,
man.
bro.
Get away.
They got you.
Yeah.
Nah,
They
man.
got you,
What do you
bruh.
they got me?
No,
man?
they got
you,
you.
bro.
Their
Nah,
PR team done got
Yeah.
you, brother.
I haven't seen any of that marketing or nothing, bro. I just listened to the album and watched that one thing, and I was like, Taylor
exactly.
Swift, man. Like,
Exactly. They done got you, bro.
also, okay, I got a question here.
Okay.
This is Taylor Swift related.
No, this is about food.
Okay, go ahead.
You're like, I don't want to talk about this. Taylor
Yeah,
Swift
I'm like,
shit
yo,
no
I'm done
more.
talking about Taylor Swift, bro.
Man, play the new album later.
Yo, shut up.
But, what's a weird food combo that you think nobody else does, but you
There's
know
a
it's
lot
solid?
that you do.
there's a lot that you do.
There's a few that I
you
got.
fucking
There's a few
weirdo.
that I got. That's
a
crazy.
weird combo for me.
That's crazy.
Thing is,
something
bro,
that, like,
I like how we both just attacked this dude.
because
First
hear-
thing.
That's why.
bro, first of all, I eat the same shit every day, bro. I'm not trying different
Nah,
combos.
for real, for
I'm
real.
not like out here trying to like, yo, how much can I upset my stomach? How much can I fuck around and
Yeah.
find out? Like that's
Yeah.
you. You're like, yo, let me see what I can mix with this
Well,
and see if I'm
I-
like all good.
You know, you're like what, 26?
Yeah.
That's a lot of living you've done.
The
Growing up,
fuck?
growing up, you must have tried some shit.
I mean, like,
You
bro,
gotta try
like,
something.
Like here. Goldfish crackers with ranch.
Okay.
I think that
That's
slaps.
solid. That's
that
solid.
slaps.
I've had them.
It's like a weird combo, but I think it
It's
works.
nice. Yeah. What type of goldfish crackers?
The regular schmegular.
The pizza
digger.
one's actually pretty nice too.
Meh. Those are okay.
With the ranch?
Yeah. Then just have pizza with ranch. There's I mean, like I've had pizza with ketchup.
Yeah, not a lot of people do
People
that.
don't like that.
Yeah.
That's alright,
You know,
I think.
what's crazy though? Like,
People hate it. They're like, wow.
but we've grown up
They're
doing
like
that.
blasphemy.
Yeah.
grown up
They're
doing
like,
that.
they're brown.
I thought it was very
How
basic.
could you put
yeah.
ketchup?
Yo,
on
vegetarian,
pizza? Like, what's
vegetarian
wrong
Because it was so
pizza.
easy to get ketchup, right? Like you
Yeah.
knew that was at
Like,
your
bro,
house.
what's hold on? Tell me, what's wrong with putting ketchup on pizza? Like, it's basically tomato sauce.
He got hurt.
That's already
He
on
got
the
hurt.
pizza.
Somebody roasted
It's
him.
like
He
a
was
little
in,
bit
he was
different,
in
it's
front of his
sweeter.
boys one day.
It's sweeter.
Somebody called him out and roasted him for
100%.
having ketchup on
100%.
pizza.
They're like, yo, why are you putting
and he
ketchup
just
on
got
pizza?
yeah, like that hit home for him a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's so funny. He for real tuned us out and just
Yeah.
started going
like,
off.
bro.
Yeah.
Yo,
What about you? I
Fuck,
feel
like-
like you. I mean, everything you do is
Is
just
it, yeah.
weird.
I mean, I've tried like some.
Spit them out, bro.
Spit them out.
You got a
bro.
list.
You got a list. I know.
No,
you
I
are. He's checking it twice. You want me to name a couple for you?
That's okay. I
Please
mean,
do.
if you haven't,
Call
I mean,
them out.
a lot of people just have pizza pops normally, but you can do pizza pops and ranch.
Yeah, that works.
So you kind of
That
you
works.
cut
That's
it
like-
open.
yeah,
You cut it
See,
open.
that's, I don't think that's like
You
too
put a little
weird.
bit of
That's
ranch
not
in
like a
there or some
weird-
hot sauce.
I don't think that's like a weird.
It's not weird,
combo,
but that's just like something like not a lot of people do.
Mm.
For weird ones though,
Call-
I mean, this is obviously this is like my number one though.
Go.
It's peanut butter
Yeah.
on some bread
Yeah,
and throw a slice of cheese on top.
yeah. That's what I'm gonna say. This is
That's
weird
probably
as
like the
fuck.
weirdest thing,
That's his
but that
weirdest
I
one.
know is certified hitting. Certified.
It's the weirdest thing. And then yo, didn't you try? You tried a samosa with ranch, didn't
What?
you?
Yeah, that was actually good.
A
'Cause-
samosa
Cause
with
some,
ranch.
well, that's because some.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
just,
Wild.
that's well, that's just I think somebody at work I think
Somebody had told you. I know who it
some
was.
like some other ethnicity,
Yeah,
not brown
yeah.
person,
I know.
was like,
So then you don't listen.
well, they were like, yo, have you ever tried samosa and ranch? I'm like,
You stop it there. You look at their ethnicity,
What?
and they said samosa and ranch. You stop it there.
no,
You
because
cut
I
it
got
off.
curious.
You
I got
cut-
curious.
You nip it in the butt.
No.
You call it a day, and you say good night.
What? Well, have you tried samosa with ketchup?
Yeah.
Okay, so then ranch would have been like,
no, ranch is completely
no.
different. Think
it-
about the flavor of ranch and
but
ketchup.
it worked.
And then think about the
Bro.
flavor of the chutney
It
that you're
worked.
eating.
That's
and then
what.
compare
Like, I'm like
ketchup.
now like you're getting to like dipping sauce territory, and that's like, yo, why don't you try like mustard? Like a mustard with samosa.
I'm kind of heavy on mustard, yo. I fuck with it.
with samosa.
I would be willing to put it on a lot of things.
Bro.
But
that's
you'd do
wild.
anything for anything. Like you.
Okay, but my number one, yeah, peanut butter. Throw some cheese on there and like on some toasted bread.
Yeah.
Banger. Easy.
It's
Chef's
been a
kiss.
while since I ate some like weird shit, you know? Like
That's my go-to.
I
Like
know
that's
your
like
go-to.
if you
eat it,
had
every
if you ever
morning.
had like a struggle meal, I'd be eating that not even thinking I'm struggling. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, shit. Like
He's living his like he's Denji, bro. Living his
like
best
I'm
life.
living. I'm living, man. I could
Keep
eat.
going,
I could eat this all day.
Keep
You
going,
know.
bro.
What are you talking about?
What's,
Keep
a,
going.
what's
What do you mean-
another
what do you
one?
mean, what
What's
do I mean?
another
I
one?
mean,
What about you, bro? You don't have any sort of snacks?
Nah, I literally eat the same shit every day.
there's no way.
Word, I eat the same shit every day.
I don't.
Yeah,
Snack. I don't snack either.
Both you guys?
I don't snack.
I mean, I did try the chocolate sour keys.
I know both you guys have snacks.
They're hilarious. Chocolate sour keys.
Oh yeah, you fucking
They're decent.
chocolate grapes or whatever.
Those are candy grapes. Those are-
Garbage.
You know what's
Garbage.
When
Garbage.
this guy gives us like a food take, we have to take it with like a grain of salt because
So
like we
much
don't know
salt.
what the fuck
So
is
much
like
salt.
we don't know what it could end up being.
They're so bad, bro. They're
You
so
know,
but
bad.
I've tried enough food though.
Bro, even
I've
the
gone to
other
enough
day-
restaurants where like my taste
What was
buds
the-
are
No,
nicely
They're fucked
felt
up.
up.
Bro.
They're
You had-
fucked up.
like like
They're
what do you have? Like
they're
you have 1,000 taste buds
They're
or some
hooker
shit.
taste buds,
Like
bro.
I have to, like all my taste
They're
buds have done some
used.
tasting.
Bro, you have like the other day. This guy took fuzzy peaches. This guy took fuzzy peaches and
Bro.
like, dipped it in like tahini
It's
sauce.
tahini and chamoy,
Tahini
bro.
and chamoy, whatever. He's like eats it and he's like, oh yeah, bro, that's so
It
good.
hits, dude.
I fucking had it. I'm like, what the fuck is this garbage? It's absolute trash.
Nah, man.
It's just the saltiest
Yo,
shit
it's
ever.
like a Mexican thing.
It's
so they
it's garbage. It was not good.
so one of them's like lemony. It's like a powder,
Okay.
and then the other one's like a sour sauce.
And it just
So we had the fuzzy peaches
and
already
it's
kind of
super
sour.
salty.
You dip it in the sauce, and then you dip it in the dry rub, and then you
It's
try
just
that.
super salty, bro.
But it's like you know, like in Mexico, they also do it with like chips and stuff or whatever. Like that's just like a thing that they do. So I was like, you gotta try it. You gotta try it. It's just a cultural thing.
Yeah, it was not.
It was
good. It was not good.
You're just not about it, man.
You
You're
were the only one that thought it was good. Everyone who tried it was all like, "This is ass."
It's too sour.
What?
It's because
You're
it's
just
g-
not about it. Like, bro.
it's because you took a sour candy, threw
Yeah.
more sour on top of it, so the sour is gonna make you go like, like pucker up and shit. So
Oh, this guy.
we have some upstairs. We'll try it after this.
No.
I'll get you to try some after this, and you can kind of
No.
you can
Okay.
confirm next pod.
Okay.
Next pod, you're confirming it.
Okay.
You know,
Like
Well,
I've had the hottest hot wings ever.
that's not what is that? That's just hot sauce taste.
Yeah,
That doesn't mean anything.
and I ate those, and I was like, "Yo,
Banger.
no."
What were you
They were
like?
terrible. That
Okay,
was
exactly.
terrible
Yeah,
too.
that's how it should be. It's hot
that
sauce.
was terrible too.
So
Yeah, the last
we're-
dab. Don't ever take that. Last dab, I do not recommend.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
You just tanked their sales.
Yeah.
I don't even care.
Yo,
bro.
man.
That shit fucked
Hot
me
ones
up.
is chopped
That
at
shit
you.
fucked me up, bro.
Damn, bro. No
That shit
celebrity.
never
No,
having a
collab.
not a single celebrity about to be
That's-
on there.
We're
anymore.
never having a club.
That
Yeah.
fucked me up, bro.
I'm kinda sad,
That
man.
literally
That
fucked.
was-
It would've
that
been nice
fucked
to be
my
across
entire
the-
life up.
It would have been
That's what I'm
nice.
saying.
Bro, I was dying
Across the table
was
with the
dying.
dude, with
Yeah.
Sean.
with Sean
Sean.
Evans.
Yeah, and you're
You
just
hot
so-
wings, just us three on
Ask
the other
me
side.
questions.
Yeah.
So when did you decide to do peanut butter and cheese? And I'm like, yo, it's just
Fuck.
you know. Now I'm never gonna get that because of you. That's crazy.
Bro,
That's so
okay.
gross, bro. What else, bro? You got a list. Keep going.
I don't know.
Give us at least
I
two
mean-
more.
Okay, I know one I got like backlash for was like a loop bronte and ketchup.
Ketchup, yeah.
But that think about it.
It's potato.
It's potatoes. It just tastes like samosa. It's not.
But the difference with samosa is you put like chutney and everything on it.
You can
too,
do the
so
same thing though, because the thing.
here's
the thing, here's the
But
thing.
you're isolating it to just one thing.
No, but
That's what you're saying.
Because you have
That's your argument.
no.
I said add some more shit to it to cut out the fucking ketchup flavor. This guy said just ketchup.
I mean,
by the way-
no. I just tried it. I just happen to have ketchup, and I tried it. But you know, when you have it on like the stove, and you want it crispy and stuff. The crispier you get it, it'll kind of be more like a samosa, right?
You can't be okay with this.
Bro, the thing is,
They have the same build, bro.
he's not spitting.
Yeah. Like yo,
Cause like
it's the
look
same.
At,
It's the
look
same
at the
thing.
components of a samosa, right?
It's the same thing in the breading.
You got potatoes.
Yeah.
You got some flour.
What else you got? in
I don't
there?
know.
There's
You got
more.
some.
You got
you
the.
got some
It's just not
Is it
potatoes.
is it green
Green
onions? Green onion? No.
peas. No.
Yeah, you
They have
can
peas. There's peas in
Yeah,
samosa, but the
yeah.
peas aren't in there.
Yeah. But like
Yeah.
you kind of have basically the same.
It's a
sort of
similar
map-
makeup. It's a similar makeup.
And then you kind of it's a different delivery.
Yeah,
You know.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Try it.
No.
So I was kind of like, okay.
I don't know if
I
the
wouldn't
atta
try
is-
it. I wouldn't
is-
try it.
I don't know.
wouldn't
Let's
try it.
talk about this. Is the atta prepared the same way? Not quite. Not 100%
Well,
the same
samosa's
way.
fried, right?
So like if we're talking about things
A
being
samosa's
similar,
fried.
it's not similar. That's why they're
But
two
here's
different
the thing.
dishes.
But
Try
if we
it,
go
though.
down to the basics, if you go down to the basics,
If we go down to the basics, all right.
bro, you have potatoes
Potato.
and ketchup. Does that work?
Yeah,
It does.
fries.
That's so stupid, bro.
No,
That's so fucking
but from like
stupid.
no, but when you think about it,
What the fuck just happened?
he's spitting. He's spitting.
No,
I'm telling
no,
you.
that's
Yo.
dumb.
Okay,
alright?
you ever?
What do you
That's
mean?
dumb.
Okay,
Why?
Because you just said a different dish. We're talking about.
Okay,
a
you
different-
ever try-
Potatoes are in
Yo.
both of them.
That doesn't mean shit.
So
Yo.
it's like, it kind of makes
You
sense.
ever-
You're
No.
like, okay,
Have you ever had-
potatoes
Dog
in
food
this?
has fucking beef in it. Are you gonna eat dog food?
Is enough protein? I don't know.
Yo, people started doing that. Bodybuilders started doing
No,
that.
they did not.
I'm serious.
That's fine.
Bodybuilders will shoot their butt up with fucking liquid serum that will make them bigger. All right, they'll do anything.
We do not condone test or testosterone or trend.
All
Yeah,
right, like so. If we're
right.
really
Yeah.
talking about it, like, what do you mean they do that? They're clearly not normal.
All right.
But anyways, potatoes.
I rest my
Yeah,
case.
what do you rest your
no,
case?
no, you ain't
It
got
went
a
to
case.
silence.
You
It
don't
went
have
to
a case. No, because I was
silence.
gonna ask. You ever?
Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah. Actually,
It's over.
Actually,
It's over.
in Jurassic
It's
Park
over.
3, high key, there's a kid, man. Okay, this dude in Jurassic Park 3, the kid, he's surviving on the island, right?
Oh,
He has this can of food,
snacks.
and that shit looks so
So
good.
good, bro.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is. I want to taste it.
I've always
Always
wanted
wanted
to
to
eat
taste that,
it
for sure.
Yeah, And
that.
I was-
I've always wanted
yeah.
to eat that. I've always wanted to eat a Krabby Patty
Oh yeah.
with like the jelly,
Okay.
like that jelly
Yeah, yeah.
Krabby Patty.
Yeah. Oh, another thing I tried. You put jelly in your burger.
So just a Krabby Patty with
No, actually.
What burger? Oh, I've had a
you
burger
so
with
you
peanut butter.
so you get like strawberry jam.
Yo, it works.
So you
It
get like
works.
strawberry jam,
Yeah.
and you just make your burger however you want to make it at home. Just throw strawberry jam on it. It kind of makes it a little bit sweeter, but it's like it's enough where you taste it, but it's not overpowering, and
No.
it's just subtle.
Pause
like
what
it's
you're
nice.
doing. Try this. If you can find this in grocery stores, get jalapeno jam.
Oh wow.
It's still sweet, but it has that.
Have you tried it?
Yes.
And you put it on a burger?
So you
I
put
put
jam
it
on
on
burger?
pizza.
Oh, pizza. Okay.
But like
Okay.
I'm sure it works
jam
on
on
a
a pizza.
burger.
That's wild. Why don't you say that?
Because it's
That's
jalapeno.
wild, but still, that's kind of
Jala-
wild.
Well,
I
it
mean
was at an
jalapeno
Italian
jalapeno jam is not a
restaurant,
not a stretch. 'cause
That's
you-
their shit, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
So
know.
like, if we're
I
really
don't know.
talking about it, that's their
I
shit.
don't know,
Yeah.
bro.
No, that's not a
jam,
Jal-
jam on a
jalapeno is
pizza?
gonna taste like jalapeno. Like that's not much.
Jam on pizza.
I've never tried it actually.
But no, I had.
But I
peanut
would try
butter.
like strawberry or peach jam. I wouldn't
had
be trying
peanut butter.
regular.
I don't know
like,
if I try. I wouldn't try that or that.
I had peanut butter in a burger. It was at Hudson's. It's literally just a peanut butter
Mhm.
burger,
Mhm.
and the way the peanut butter works with the bacon, because the bacon's salty.
I know peanut
It
butter and
hits,
bacon
bro.
hits. I know peanut butter and
It
bacon is a
hits.
thing.
You gotta try it.
Yeah.
You gotta try.
I don't
that
know why,
for
but
sure you gotta
people-
try
Can
it.
you buy it for me? I'm kind of broke right now.
I
Going to
got you.
Japan and
I
shit.
know. Word.
Oh, you're going?
Yeah,
Who are you going with? That's crazy. You didn't tell us.
just a couple of guys,
Oh, word.
Yeah, just a couple of podcast pals.
couple of pals, just a couple of pals.
Speaking of a fiction food that you'd want to try, we had the Krabby Patty. There was also Land Before Time.
Yeah.
Bro, the way they be eating the grass, you know, you're like, damn, that shit look fire.
They're hilarious. Motherfucker, there's
damn.
grass outside. Go.
I know.
There's grass
Yo,
outside.
I know,
Go do your
but
thing.
I
Do
was
your
like,
thing, bro.
damn. I was
Do your
like, damn.
thing.
Yo, no.
Like-
I was like, damn, why they fucking making it look so good?
Nah, man.
You know?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. But like, nah. Like, it's not even remotely the same thing. Can't believe you.
You know what I mean?
That's just not even the same
Toss
thing.
out
Man.
some other fictional food that you were like, oh, word, this would hit.
I don't. That's actually. That's so hard to think of.
Ooh, fuck. From what anime was it from? Or
This guy gonna say fucking Food Wars.
no, it was like pizza and like anime. The way that they make it look, I can't
Yeah,
remember
in
what
Code
particular
Geass?
one.
Oh,
In Code Geass, yeah.
that's Pizza Hut
It's
pizza.
all pizza.
That's Pizza Hut pizza.
But like the way that they make
Yeah.
it look,
Yeah,
is
Wow.
it looks
It
amazing.
looks amazing.
schmack.
You know what I'd say? You know One Piece?
Sanji's cooking.
Nami. What?
You wanna say Nami? You're like, yo, I'm trying to eat that for sure. Holy.
No, I don't know, man. I don't like it's. Now that like when you brought it up, I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
like that's you hit the like the main ones right away.
I mean, there's the ramen from Naruto. You're
Nah,
like, oh
fuck
shit.
that. That's regular food
shit.
though. That's just regular food.
But
It's got to be like some shit where you're like, this is not even real food, and they
This
be eating this
doesn't
and
exist.
it looking good, you know?
You know from is it called Pan? No, Hook. From the movie Hook.
Yeah.
When they all have their imagination and they imagine eating food, that
Mhm.
food that they imagined
Mm.
eating was fire.
Oh, now that you say this, I would say
It was like, I don't know, ice cream or some shit. I was
Lord
like,
of the
damn,
Rings.
That shit looks fire.
Lord of the Ring, they had elvish bread,
Oh yeah.
and like one bite of that is enough to fill you up. That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Nothing for you. Nothing you were like watching. You're like, damn, that looks really good.
No.
I mean, Harry Potter, they had the butter beer, but they've already like made that in real life, and it tastes
What was that?
amazing.
Why are you doing that?
Just cause.
I'm trying to, but
Because Hillbillies, Kendrick Lamar dropped a fucking song.
And how was it?
It was cool. It was like, what's that one song from Drake? It was actually from his House album.
Hillbillies.
Fuck, what was it called?
Is that how it
Starts with an S.
Hillbillies.
Yo, we never talked about Chainsaw Man.
That's hilarious.
Yo, you clocked it now. My man clocked it now. But yeah, it had like it had like a really fun beat. It had like a
Yeah.
fun flow.
Yeah.
Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar, they were
Mhm.
both flowing on it, just having fun, passing
Yeah,
it back
some
and
great
forth between each
family
other.
Mm-hmm.
For real. Like it
Mhm.
just literally just seemed like two homies or two
Yeah,
cousins.
it's
Yeah.
almost like they have family ties.
having fun, just making music.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
honestly,
It's like the Ring
it's kind
Brothers.
of cool to see like Kendrick kind of back in that, because ever since
Been a
like
while.
Good Kid, Mad City,
Yeah.
he hasn't really. His albums and like everything that he's dropped, it had to be like, or he's made it
It's
strategic,
got something to say.
and it has something to say. It seems
Yeah.
strategic. It has to have seriousness.
Yeah,
Well, like this song,
it was fun.
it was just fun.
Okay, that's actually solid.
Yeah,
Because you don't get to see that too often from him.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Like it might have even been before Section 80.
Yeah, cartoons and cereal.
Yeah, cartoons and
Mhm.
cereal. Like when he was doing like the freestyle over like Monster
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
like back in the day.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Like it's been that long. It
Mhm.
feels like.
Yo,
Even the
Lil
music videos
Wayne's
were
coming
fun.
out with Carter 6 soon.
Wow.
Is he?
I had no idea.
Did he get out of his contract with
Yeah, I think so.
So that's probably why he's coming out.
Yeah.
With it, right?
Yeah.
Because that's why he had dropped. I think that was like when Free Weezy album came out. He was trying to. He literally just gave it like he was just like, nah, just fucking this is free shit.
The
Essentially,
Lil Wayne
literally.
concert already happened, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I went to that. That would have been sick. Like it was in Toronto.
Why didn't you
Would have been
go?
wild. Japan, man.
Japan.
Everything.
Japan.
It's always Japan, bro.
Japan. Can't wait until it's over so you can do anything else other than Japan, bro.
We're leaving in a couple of days, so it'd be
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
For real. Yeah,
I don't know.
I think
That's
that's kind of
about-
all we got.
Yeah. Just
That was just
chilling.
us chilling,
Just
having
chilling,
fun.
just talking about random shit.
Yeah, literally.
Had some twists, had some turns,
Try that peanut butter.
Arguments,
had some laughs.
disgustingness,
Try that peanut butter.
disgustingness. Go down there in the comments. Let us know if you guys got some weird food thingies.
I bet nobody's tried that or made that. anything like that.
Also, toxic communities.
Yeah.
Let us know, or non-toxic communities.
It's
Yeah, we're-
craft singles cheese, by the way.
Okay.
Anyways, the most non-toxic community
It's-
is the sane society.
Hell yeah, brother! Hit that like button.
Yeah,
Hit the
except
subscribe
except
button.
when
hit
you
the
be-
bell notifications.
on.
Go down in
Wow.
the comments. Hit our TikTok and our Twitter.
that's crazy.
Instagram coming number. And yeah,
Fuck,
that's
is
all that we
y'all-
got for
y'all
y'all.
toxic as
Thank you
hell,
guys for
bro.
watching. Peace.
Treat him like a third world country.